Lip Service. All right, so we've been waiting for our special guest, and he is finally here. It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm L'Oreal.
Hello, ladies.
And it's too short.
And it's too short.
I know.
Bitch. I couldn't hold it in. I had to say.
Don't you think guys are bitches now, too?
Well, I have a saying that I've been waiting for somebody just to find a reason to say this. And I've been saying it for a lot of years, but I never really say it in the public. It's a fact, too. All bitches are not women.
Right.
It goes like this. All women ain't bitches.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Preach.
And all bitches ain't women.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
So you can write that down. Put that on the t-shirt.
All right. See?
All women ain't bitches.
It seems like there's a lot more men that are bitches nowadays, though.
All women ain't bitches and all bitches ain't
They're
women.
multiplying like gremlins.
Yeah, well, bitch assness is kind of, it used to be something you make fun of. It's kind of cool now. Like
What's in?
like bitch, niggas is getting played now.
Now, something that you do, and we used to always start with a tip of the day. We're going to bring that back for you. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's talk about how can you get money from women? Because, we get it the other way around all the time. Like, as women, we know how to ask for stuff and make it happen.
The how or the why?
No, how. Because we want to give these guys tips on how they can make it happen. Because there's a lot of wannabe pimps out there, and there's a lot of people that...
Well, the thing is motivation. Mm-hmm. It's motivation. You got to, first and foremost, you got to ask. That's what they teach you in Young Pimp School, is to ask. And the answers, it's two answers, right?
Is there an online school, Young Pimp School?
No, how do you ask though? Like, what do you be like, I need some gas money or
you said how to get some money from a woman.
Yeah, he's giving us tips.
Ask. The same way you get it from a man.
That's
the same way you get it from a man.
Okay, so how do you ask? Like, give us an example.
Okay, I pull up in my Mercedes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he don't need no money.
I take you to my nice house, and I tell you, like I'm $5,000 short on this $55,000 thing I got to do. I just need $5,000 cash real quick, and I just ask you for $5,000.
He actually sounds, why it sounds like believable? Because he's saying it like it's nothing.
It is.
So
nothing.
it's like, I just need $5,000.
So you got money, I got money.
Like,
that's how you do the same thing with a guy.
and let him know you have, and tell him, can you lend your boy?
I had a homeboy who, I picked that number because I was thinking of my homeboy, and he literally, had a side hustle, was just meeting these nice chicks. He'd show them all his fly stuff. And for some reason, some way, in a week or two into the relationship, he's like, I need $5,000.
Did they ever ask for it back?
Well, you wasn't getting it back.
See, that's what I'm saying though. Like, you said you was only $5,000 short because you had to do something. Now you did it, nigga, with my $5,000. No?
Did we flip it or what?
Yeah,
on to the next one.
What if she presses you?
But the question was how?
How?
No, but I want to know. I just want to know. What if she
ask.
presses you?
That is, just ask. That's how you get money from a guy.
Now, let me ask you this.
I would think the same way from a girl.
We had a question about a woman who recently broke up with a guy, right? Because he was lying and all of that. But she did lend him some money. Mm-hmm. And she's like, can I get my money back or is it a wrap? What would you advise her? Should I try to get my money back or is it a wrap?
I would definitely say I need my money back, but at the same time, if it's a problem, it's a problem. Like, you got to move on.
Now, has anybody ever pimped you? Like, a woman ever got you?
Yeah, this old lady got me. She got me. She was developing these houses, this housing thing in Atlanta, and the lady was what's that doctor for like kids? The pediatrician was the kid?
Yeah, pediatrician.
She was everybody's kid's doctor, and she was this nice lady, and I gave her $15,000 for the for the whole, this is my land, my lot. And then you pick out your plans and you design your house and you get ready to get it built. And then her development, it wasn't real. So
damn.
She had like a Ponzi scheme going on.
She should have asked for more.
They might do an American Greed story about her.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you where it was too. It was that house that they used to throw over by my house. They used to throw their parties in the driveway, go under. You can cross from the big house to the little house, and it was empty. They used to throw parties in there like a club.
Is that on Cascade?
On Cascade, yeah.
Gigi,
I've been to a party in that. I've been to a few parties in that.
So the lady who did that development, she had this plan for it to be like 20, 30. That wasn't gonna be a lot of houses, 40 houses, I don't know. And it's supposed to be a lake and a little golf course, all this stuff. I bought into it. It was gonna be a 24-hour guard, security guard.
Oh, Christ.
I gave her $15,000, and then when I was going, the usual things you would do is go get your money, right? Mm-hmm. But it was when I did my homework, it was the pediatrician lady. What you gonna do?
Damn. So that was just it. You just had to chalk it up as a loss?
But I look back on it and I go, that lady wasn't like some old nice doctor lady. She was a pimp. You said,
yeah, she pimped.
Right. 15
so sometimes, you get game too.
15 racks. I just like to think for my peace of mind that it actually got drowned in the development, not in her bank account.
In her pocket.
See, I
don't
call
know.
that a scammer.
I don't know. It's, American Greed.
I mean, there was
show.
a time when real estate kind of took a crash, in that area. So was
This
it
was
maybe
before the
was
crash.
it? Okay.
She trying to make excuses for her because that's her aunt. You knew what house it was and all that.
I used to rent it
Too much. Gigi, like, I got a percentage from
The
that.
one with the 2 trees in the front where you walked up the stairs. Like, yeah, Gigi.
She blurred out, "Was that on Cascade?" Yeah, damn right it was.
Because I know that, listen, a lot of parties went down in that house.
Now, listen, we get advice questions all the time, too. And I'm going to ask you this because, obviously, on your new tape, okay, Can't Take Her, you talk about your 9 inches. Now, one guy actually asked us, he said that he was in a situation, and this was the question that he wrote in, where he was with a woman, and he said he knows that we do the test, where you kind of grope and feel the guy to see how big he is. But the problem is, he said that he's a grower, not a shower. So the girl that he's with, they haven't had sex, they've messed around, and she did the test. He wasn't all the way hard, and now she's not really messing with him, and he doesn't know how should he do that.
For real?
How should he get back with her? Because basically she did the field test. He's also a grower, and a lot of guys are growers, not showers. So it might look small, but then all of a sudden.
Well, my philosophy on that is you knew what she was doing. Like you gotta. That's a
you
game.
can't make yourself.
A lot of guys who.
She feeling it get hard.
A lot of guys who are well endowed probably will tell stories of the time where they was just minding their business and somebody came across it and was like, "Hey, you about to get something?" Because I want that. Like just what's your name? That type of stuff. But if you're the one who's initiating it, you got to go in there ready.
Are you a grower or a shower?
Both.
Okay, so you grow and show.
Yeah, I'm girth man.
So 9 inches. So have you ever actually measured your dick to know 9 inches, or is that like a guesstimation?
Nope, it just rhymed with what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
It could be
10,
8, 9,
12.
7. I don't,
Right.
I was a person who was slightly insecure at a young age, like 15, 16, like experimenting, like not having a lot of sex, but just finding my way. And I didn't even know I was good. I realized it later. Like I didn't even know I had the touch or the skill until later when I was, starting to get a little older and people kept saying, "Oh shit, it feels good." I'm like, "I feel good." What do you mean? And like I thought I was, I didn't have nothing compared to.
Maybe you got better though. Maybe at first you wasn't really.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
He like, I ain't changed nothing. Right. It's still the same.
Because when guys first start out, usually they're not that good.
But I'm saying more like the size of it.
Oh, the size of it.
Not necessarily the motion of it.
Too short has nothing to do with that.
Well, you gotta realize if I had a little dick, Too Short would be fighting words. It wouldn't be like my name.
That's true.
He is too short.
Yeah, and that'd be enough. Too Short fighting another person. Wonder why I had all these anger issues and shit. Somebody once told me, they said, he called me up. He said, "Man, I figured out what life is all about." I said, "What?" He said, "Life is all about big dicks and little dicks. The little dicks don't want the big dicks to have fun."
The little dicks don't. Okay, big dick takes little dick.
That's politics.
It should
everything.
be the big dicks don't want the little dicks to have fun.
Why?
That's the way it is.
Yeah, because
that's the way it is. But
No, it's not that they don't want you to, but the big dicks are having all the fun.
Yeah, so I feel like
related
it's like,
to the hoes versus women. That's another war.
But you know what? Guys got this thing that they're doing. Well, they probably been doing this, but like they send us like dick pics in a DM, and then they take the water bottle or
the
a
remote
lotion
control.
or a remote control.
Annoying.
I fucking hate that. Like, I don't know if they're measuring it, trying to show me what
comparison.
Because they're giving you something to compare it to, because you can't just send a dick floating. We don't know what, like,
dick.
is it close up? Is it what angle? Because
zoom in.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't care about it.
It's like how girls,
lotion
it's
bottle
like
was
when
there.
girls take pictures of their ass and they know at certain angles they can prop it up and
they
it look
sit
bigger.
on the counter and shit.
Yeah, you sit that dick on the counter, it's gonna look bigger.
I'm a rookie. I don't have no.
So you don't do dick pics and stuff.
Don't lie, you sent the dick pic out. I don't believe
You
it.
so
He don't
nasty
take
and all
me
your
as a
stuff.
dick pic type of guy.
No,
He's a seasoned
He
gentleman.
has dick pics, he just don't have his face in them.
Nah, he's not sending out no dick pic.
I'm picturing right now what it would take to take one. I'm like, like what you got to do?
Lotion because it can't be ashy.
You got to put it on the
Do you
tripod,
shave?
and I'm a black man. I you know what I do? I trim.
Okay,
See,
with
there you go.
scissors
There you go.
I just take.
or with clippers.
Little clipper.
I'm that little nigga with the nappy hair. When you send him to school with some little sheen or something, by the time I get to school, it's already just a
So you got little
Brillo
naps
pad.
down there.
Yes, I clip the naps.
So you use scissors, you don't use
I
clippers.
just, like a little, little grooming scissors, not like big ass
Oh,
scissors
the
in the
little
kitchen.
small,
Yeah.
tiny
Yeah,
ones.
you're scared you might cut yourself. Oop.
And when I snip all the naps off, then it's like it's
cool.
smooth.
Oh my God. I don't want to. Okay, I'm going to share this. I had a terrible incident the other day.
What? Tell us.
So I was in the shower. You see my nails are kind of sharp. So you know how you shower and you like wash inside your vagina and everything? I scratched the shit out of myself with my nail because my nails are
You're not used to have a long nail.
No, but it's sharp. I was just in a rush. Like I was trying to hurry up because I was late for work. So I'm in the shower and I'm like going real fast.
I feel like the shower is like when we tell a story, like my friend, something happened to my friend.
No, that happened to me.
Oh, so she basically was
doing something else.
doing something else.
And scratched herself.
You know
She would have told us that.
But nothing like that ever happened to me before. You know what I mean?
So you was going hard on yourself.
I just thought about that because with the scissors, what if you cut yourself by accident, you know?
Okay.
So you was going
You was in the shower, you was in there. Cut it out. Just tell the story.
No,
You got too rough.
with these nails, I would not even try that on myself, okay? I wouldn't even do it because with my nails, it'd definitely be a, you know.
Angela, we're not believing you. We're believing something else now.
Listen, I wish it was a more interesting story.
It was pretty interesting. I went so far in, I cut
Now, let's
myself.
talk about you because you talk about all these freaky women and we assume you to be freaky, right? But in real life, what is the freakiest thing that you feel like you've ever done in real life?
I, as a lover, I like to match. I like to, what's that word I'm looking
Reciprocate?
for?
Match your freaky?
Compatible, you know? So I'm a chameleon. I could kind of do different styles. I know I'm not really into the whole
I know what he's going to say.
choke me, pull my hair, hit me like that violent sex. And then some women, they ask for that and you're like I'll do it, but damn. You know,
oh my God, you're forcing me to.
Mine is on the passion side. I like the passion. I like
What about if a woman chokes you?
I'm going to say stop.
I'm so surprised that he just said what he said, though.
I'm not.
I give you the light. The girls like to do that when they ride. They want to do a little bit of this. I give you a little bit, but don't get into the squeezing and.
Like don't black out or nothing.
Yeah, we ain't doing all that. But passion is way better. I feel like foreplay is more fun than sex.
I could see that.
And then the sex is like, you know, the dessert.
Do you ever have foreplay and then come because it was just so great during foreplay?
Not unless it's a 69. Not like I'm eating her out and I come.
No, I mean foreplay could be more than that. Y'all could be like making out, like just too short make out.
You just said he was passionate.
Yeah, he said passionate. That's
and
why
then what
shocked.
if a girl's like making out, jerking your dick, and then
Okay.
when's it? Have you come from just that
Well,
and not?
first and foremost, I don't know, but this is about other guys. But girls say that how'd you do that? When I come, I'm ready to go again immediately. It's always been that way.
Okay. Oh, I'm glad
That's a
you said
gift.
that because
Congratulations.
I was
Not many men
actually
can do that.
You're a Taurus,
I
right?
don't know. Yeah.
That is
Last
a Taurus
Saturday.
characteristic. It says they can go on forever. And it says Taurus men are multi-orgasmic. But it also says that you guys are very systematic, as in that you like to...
A routine?
Yeah, you like to set things up, kind of.
I got like signature moves and stuff. And
shit. Too short
choreography.
signature move.
But also,
a wrestler.
everybody's individual, so you learn who you're with. I like to ask questions too. I'm like,
During sex?
well, about it later,
the person.
during it, everything. We
So
can
you
talk,
like to communicate about your
we
sexual
can fucking
endeavors
talk
with your partner.
politics. I'm in, whatever. It's just,
Yeah.
Fucking talk politics.
I mean, whatever happens in the moment.
You fucking somebody like, do you think that slavery was
Well,
a choice?
No.
But if you're doing it over and over again all night, you can't just moan. Something got to happen. You're like, where are you going next week?
Oh, let me... Okay,
Where are you going next?
All right, let's talk about your sign as a Taurus, because now that you said that, there's a lot of things. And it says here that your neck and your throat are erogenous zones, so you like to get hickeys. Is that true?
You can only touch my neck or my ears while we doing it. If we're not doing it, it's like completely ticklish and kind of don't like.
Erogenous zone.
Yeah, so
It's always weird to me when guys are ticklish.
it's
I'm
I'm
always
not
weird to me.
ticklish all over. I'm
ticklish.
ticklish like ears, neck.
Like, I don't want to kiss a guy's neck and he giggle.
I couldn't tell you. I just say stop. But you know that when
Tickle
the
me
way you
Elmo.
said you don't want to do that, as soon as you tell a girl don't do it, she keep trying to.
Yeah,
do
she
it.
gonna do it more.
Right. So you just gotta.
Like, I'm not saying it because I want you to do it. I'm
Right.
like, really
I
stop.
really
bitch,
stop.
stop.
But as far as systematic, it says that Taurus is for you guys. You like to actually before you have sex, you have to shower, shave, do whatever it is you have to do before you have sex. So you're not.
Shouldn't you be
spontaneous
doing
like
that?
I am not going in with like sweaty balls. I'm not. That's true.
And so you can't like get off stage from doing a show and then just have sex. You have to shower first.
It's happened, but I'm saying like I'm with my
He would
lady.
prefer
Right, you're
to-
not comfortable with it.
No, I'm just saying I want a fresh start. I'm like,
That's right.
like, we could do it for an hour. I'm like, some people you can't say it to. I'm like, let's take a shower. Like they're like, why? Like just get in the fucking shower. So but I really want to do it again. I need it to be brand new again.
Brand new, fresh out the box.
See, so these are all true about your sign.
Every day is Christmas.
This is pretty interesting. Every day is Christmas. And it says that you guys also like to set the mood.
I do.
You say like foreplay.
Like as far as like candles, maybe music, just slip into something more.
So I learned a long time ago. I learned this a long time ago from a girlfriend communicating. I learned that if I want to get some good loving from her that night, start off in the morning. Just tell her at some point in the morning, "Damn, you looking good." Then call her at work and say, "Damn, I miss your ass," like something like that. And then
to build up the anticipation.
She'd come home. We didn't ate or wash dishes and just walk up behind her and kiss her or something. Just all that. I'm trying to get it. Not at the moment, but I want it good later. So I'm kind of like seasoning it a little bit.
Okay.
Marinating that pussy.
Yeah. So, and then
it's like a crock pot.
Yeah, and then later on when you go in. But I've been setting the mood all day.
Put the sauce on it, simmering on low.
Are you good at sending sex?
No, I don't want to talk about no sex in a text message.
Why? That's setting it up all day. What if she got to go to work and then?
The most I said in text is, "I'm hella horny for you." Right now.
L'Oreal's favorite word.
The word
she hates
horny.
the word horny.
I hate the word horny.
She was just saying that earlier.
It makes me cringe.
What
Right
word
now.
can you use in?
Turn me on. Anything but wet. Anything
I'm hot
hard.
for you, honey.
How about hella horny?
No.
Hella horny.
Super.
It turns me
Hella horny.
off, actually. Like, soon as it makes me think of a little, like, white,
It's
nerdy
85
kid.
ways to say it.
Horny.
I'm horny. Like,
I made a profession out of how many different ways you can say suck my dick.
Yeah.
You can say horny a lot of different ways.
see, suck my dick sounds way better than horny. It's to me.
I can't wait for you to suck my dick. Sounds better than
Like,
I'm horny.
yes,
Yeah.
that's yes.
But you could be with a girl who don't suck dick.
She's different.
I just don't. It's the one word. I'm telling you that one.
That's the
I
only
could be
way.
with a girl that don't suck dick.
No.
Yes, I could. She just got to.
Like ever.
I couldn't be with her boyfriend. I could spend a weekend with her.
You couldn't.
No,
spend a
we
weekend
mean
with
be with her. Like you can't be her boyfriend, so that means you can't be with her. Like you'll fuck her if she don't suck dick, but you can't make her your woman because she don't.
Hell no.
See,
Not not in the house. Whatever.
You can't come in the house.
You can't come in the house.
I'm saying not in my
Right,
live at home. Ain't
You
no
come
dick
in the
sucking.
backyard.
Ain't no dick sucking in this house. No.
Ain't no dick sucking in this house. You got to go.
But I will say, okay, let's say I absolutely love you.
Mm-hmm.
I fell in love with you regardless of your vow to never suck a dick. I'm gonna say to you, I love you. Can I please have a dick sucker in my life?
Okay, so I'll be with you, but somebody got
Call somebody to come
This
suck
dick ain't
this
gonna
dick.
suck itself.
I'm just saying, I love you.
Make a phone call, baby.
And you should be like, you love me? Like, my man loves head. I have to get him head.
I would do
what
that
if
for
she's
my
like,
man.
if you love me that much, you won't care about
Give up
that.
head?
Nah.
Damn.
I wouldn't fuck
You should
with
take
it.
a survey of all human beings and say, would you like to give up receiving oral sex and see what the
No.
answer is?
What if she has an allergic reaction to cum in her mouth and the doctor tells her you can't suck?
Or what if she's just bad at it? What if she just can't get
Practice
that
makes
at
perfect.
it?
If she had an allergic reaction to cum and pre-cum and anything, I'd be like, lick the side.
Okay.
Just lick the side and the balls.
Lick the balls because the balls
Go
ain't
from
coming.
the balls up
Make
to
it
the
really
side
wet
and
and
work your
stroke
way
it.
back down.
Okay, I got one for you. I know a girl, and I thought it was so funny because she was a stripper who was showing me how, the things she do at work to get dough. And she showed me the fake blowjob. That shit was kind of dope.
Oh, Gigi, you know about the fake blowjob?
Yeah, you know about
She
that.
Gigi told us about this
she
a
got
long
on her
time
knees,
ago.
threw her hair over, and did some shit where her hand was, you couldn't see her face, and her hand was doing it, and it make it.
So fake blowjobs are fine with you.
If you didn't know shit,
Okay, wait, hold on.
Skills are
Let's
skills.
back up for a second. When you said she showed you,
she showed me the
she
technique.
did it on you,
She got on her knees, flipped her hair over, and showed me. She's like,
and it fooled you.
if she was showing me verbatim, she's saying it. It's like an instructional video. She's
Right.
saying,
Like,
I'm
this
doing
is
this
what
right
I
now.
do.
But it would have fooled you. Like you would.
You would really think it if you was in a strip club drunk 4 a.m. and she gave you imaginary head, you would think you got your dick sucked.
Imaginary.
Imaginary. No, I'm not gonna lie. When
You got enough hair to do it.
for a female, so look, I was about to say for a female, like when I start getting tired, I start thinking of creative ways to
Right.
make them think that I'm still doing it, but I take a little break, and I think that that's the equivalent.
And when
Like,
you
but
get
she
tired,
just-
yeah, you got to know how to
Yeah,
make a guy
you-
come a lot faster too.
exactly.
There's
like,
certain things you can do.
That's a guy giving head and you just stop and just play with it for a little bit and catch your breath. Like you do
yeah,
get
because
tired.
sometimes you need a little break there.
Yeah, and I hate when guys be trying to prolong that shit, and you like,
Like
come
if you
on
don't
now.
come
you know you want to come.
in this mouth,
And
But
he
you
try-
you gotta give a
and they be
gesture.
like, wait. No.
You got to make a move, man. You can't just sit there and wait. Is this nigga gonna ever stop? You got to make a move.
You got to make a move.
Yeah, and love making, you got to do you. You can't. If it feels good to you, it probably feels good to the other person.
Now, how do you feel about women who make you wait?
Wait for sex? Mm-hmm. I do honestly believe that if a guy like me was dating you and we were platonic for like 3-4 months, you got to know I'm fucking. Like, I'm dating you, but I'm
fucking somebody.
Right. So clearly,
I can't even get through them 4 months without some relief.
Well, what's the longest relationship you ever been in?
Pushing on like 3 years.
3 years.
I never made it past 3.
Wow.
I had a few 2.5s.
That's the 3-year itch.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Right, I was about
you
to
just
say.
like, all right, bitch, I ain't marrying you. Get the fuck on. How does that work?
Did you get bored?
Nope. I had a fun kind of career, kind of lifestyle, and I honestly to not lie, I mean, it was just fun. And then when you get to the point where we're expecting that we know what's going to be on the DVR, or we know what comes on at 8:00, and we timing it so that we eat and shit and sit in front of a TV at home and watch this 8:00 show that's our favorite show, I start going,
that sounds like fun to me.
So you're like, no, I'm a grown up.
I love it.
I remember being in love and love making me watch 2 seasons of Sex and the City.
Oh my God, but you loved it.
I mean,
Sex
love
and the City is good.
You could get into anything through fucking love. Shit, I make you watch fucking football. You know, whatever. If you didn't like
Right, the bitch start rooting for your team because I definitely have been
My
there.
ex-boyfriend actually used to make me watch football with him, but every time I would do that, he would cook and be like, come over and watch football. I would fall asleep every single time.
Not me. I'll be there rooting like, go Raiders.
You know what else? I'm not the guy who is like, I'm watching the game. Stop. That's not me. I'm like, fuck that game.
Let's go.
That's cool.
I'll be like, you turn the TV off. You can leave
Put
it
that
on.
bitch on
I'll
mute.
peek, whatever. But fuck about that game. We doing what we doing.
You ever thought about marrying anybody you've been with? Like, pictured it in your head?
I was engaged once.
And then?
And then we drove across country together.
And then
And you
kicked
realized
her
you
out.
couldn't be with him after that?
But we were friends though. We were really, really good friends. A long time before we decided to get married. A long time after, and it just didn't happen. I lived with 2 different women, and
In life, that's it, just 2 women.
neither one of those lasted longer than 6 months.
Is it you or is it them?
Definitely me. Definitely my choice of women too.
So did you learn anything on couples therapy?
It didn't work, but it did. Because everybody was married, and they were like really like spilling some real shit on the table, and then I got the job like because somebody else.
He said, I got the
Didn't show up.
job. In other words, it shit wasn't no real shit. It was a job.
It is a job. Reality
It was
show.
a job because you had to check in and go to work. It was a job, but it was also therapy. It was really fucking therapy, and I really told the truth, and I really was like, I wasn't saying that I'm trying to work out a relationship. I was trying to say I'm trying to work out relationship issues, and I do know that if I was to find myself in a serious relationship, I would handle it a lot different than I did before that show.
Okay, that's good. So it did do something for you.
Yeah, but I wasn't at a place at that time where I'm like, ready to commit.
I was surprised you did that. Like, what made you say I'm going to do couples therapy? Because I feel like a lot of times you are very private about your love life.
You take one guess, and then if you get guess wrong,
Money.
I'll tell you.
The check.
You pimp them.
No, they pay good. They pay
The
very
check
well.
was great. It was a good check.
And
it
I
was worth the
asked
check.
them, I said, is this fake? Like, because I didn't want to do fake TV. And they were like, no, it's real. And I was
It's
like,
real
All
therapy.
right, well, mine is fake.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie.
it was like a paid vacation.
Really?
Literally, because it was at this house where like it was all serene and shit and isolated. And you had to give
They
up your
fed you
phone.
good and-
You had to give up your phone and your computer. You get 1 hour time a day on your phone and computer. And the rest was just like they had a program for you.
Did you
That's
think
like
you could have
jail.
fell in love? Like
23 hour
while you were
lockdown.
doing it? Wait,
I
who was
loved
it?
the
Monica?
person I did the show with.
Monica, right?
I love Monica. We had did things and been together. It was a real relationship, but I think we were both trying to see who each other was. Like
Right.
it was a time where, like, it was on the fence. Because like I could fucking be with her, and I don't know. After the show, we started a business together. You know that?
Oh, that's dope.
What business?
It was called Magic Gate. It was like kind of looked like this a little bit. It was dope.
What is Magic Gate?
A studio?
It was a media facility.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's good. So y'all did that. Then what ended up happening with Magic Gate?
Magic Gate was like our baby. Like we had a child. Then we got divorced. No, no, but it's a lifelong friendship. I can't say nothing bad about the experience.
All right,
I can't say nothing bad about her. I'm glad I would have not done that with anybody except her. Like it would have probably been
a disaster. You don't have any kids out there anywhere that you? There's some rumors, but
I don't know. I don't know.
There's no potential kids running around.
My other nickname was Skeeter.
Oh my God.
The Pull-Out King.
Yeah, but that don't work because there's,
You can get pregnant by pre-cum.
Yes, you can.
Well, it worked for me.
As far as you know.
I had good examples though. I have friends who I had 2 friends who were having a baby making contest. I think they ended up at 11 and 12.
It was a for real contest.
person?
They started when they were like 16. I was like, I bet you can't make more babies than me. I have friends who
That's awful. Do they take care of all their kids though?
I don't know. I have friends who genuinely
Who cares
That
about
means
that part?
no.
I have friends who genuinely like my baby mama, my woman, I love you. Then that relationship ends, kids involved. Next baby mama step up. It's
Same
my
thing.
woman, she live me, I love her. But then, we all in like our young 20s and shit, and I'm watching this unfold, and then it goes into 2 different things. It's like the baby mama, baby daddy wars. It's the court where the dude got to keep going to court. I mean, my homies scared me straight. Period, point blank.
So you're like traumatized.
They scared me straight. I had a couple of, I had a girlfriend when I was 16, got pregnant, and we was too young, so she had an abortion. I had a girlfriend when I was like 20-ish, 21. She had an abortion.
So you're not really the pull-out king.
Yeah.
That's when I was young.
Okay.
I didn't really. I got a girl pregnant when I was 25, and this is. You want to hear this story?
Yes, please.
This is what fucked me up.
I want to hear this tale.
It was about to be my 25th birthday. And 3 days before my 25th birthday, I had an accident that involved a fatality. And my girlfriend was pregnant at the time. And after the accident, whatever, it was my birthday. I can't remember what chronologically how it happened, but we talked about getting married. And she's like, I don't want to have this baby out of wedlock. And I'm like 27, about to be 28. And I'm like, I'm thinking about moving to Atlanta. And she's like, I'm not going to Atlanta. I do not want to live in Atlanta. She seriously said that. She said, I read that the ratio is something like 15-1 women over men. And I'm not taking my man to Atlanta. She said, I'm not going there with you.
That is a fact.
We talked about it, and it was like, no marriage, no baby. No, and I was like, I just don't want it. And I'm like, she was trying to talk about being an actress and stuff, and I was like, it's probably just not the right time. So we went through with the abortion. I remember it was my birthday. It was my actual fucking birthday. That's what I remember.
Damn.
And she wouldn't stop crying. It was the day after the divorce. She wouldn't fucking stop crying. And I kept saying, what's wrong? And she just wouldn't stop crying. And she finally fucking said, I was pregnant with your son. I didn't want you to marry me just to have a baby. I just wanted you to say you wanted a baby. That shit fucked me up for the rest of my life.
Wow.
So we walked all the way we went to the place, parked the car, went in. She said the whole time I was just waiting for you to say, no, I'm not fucking, like, come on. I didn't say it.
Damn, that's
After that, I became the pull-out king. After that, I was like, this shit is devastating. I don't want to go in another Planned Parenthood. I don't want to hear another woman say that. Nothing. I just was like trying hard not to have kids after that.
Yeah, because you felt that pain too that she felt.
So yeah, I got fucked up. And it was all my fault.
Wow, and that's crazy because we were talking before you came here today about marriage and kids, and L'Oreal's like she wants to get married before she has kids. She don't want to get pregnant, have a kid, and then. But I also feel like having kids isn't a reason to get married sometimes.
No.
I feel like lust is not a reason for marriage either.
Right.
Like I'm a married I fucking like. I feel like marriage should be a business. What are married people at? They love. It should be a business partially.
Well, nowadays that's what it is.
It is a
Jay,
business.
Beyonce, like
A
even
business.
though they love
The
each other.
foundation should be friendship, and the fucking glue should be that we are gonna make this business work for us, our offspring.
What kind of women do you like?
Okay.
All
You don't have a
kinds.
I
Light, dark,
definitely don't have a type.
Learning
slim,
everything that
thick.
you've learned in your life and going through what you've gone through with relationships. If Too Short had to say now, this is the kind of woman I could see myself with, who is that woman?
Oh, speaking from experience.
Let's say she's a great business person, but she's a flat booty bitch.
The invasion of the flat
Body
booty
parts
bitches.
is not on
So that don't matter at
It's
all.
not in the criteria.
Okay.
I just don't like a man chest, like a flat chest.
A man chest.
You gotta have 32 B's at least.
Okay. What about implants? Does that matter to you?
I love some implants, and I was always bothered by them.
Wait, I'm confused.
Which one is it?
Do you like
You
it or
got a
not?
love-hate relationship with the
I'm a
implant.
walking contradiction.
I love the woman with implants, and I was always bothered by
The fact that they weren't
that.
real.
That they probably was so much better when they was little 34 B's.
Mm-hmm.
And she,
Well, what if they was 34 A's, 32 A's? Because you said 32 B. So what if they didn't quite
That's
need
the
a
man
B?
chest.
That's man chest.
That's a white beater.
Right. So then she needs some implants.
Okay, I'm with you on that, but I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm
I've
just
only
speaking from
been that.
experience because I went from a 32 A to now I'm a 34 double D. And
I think them double D's, when you do that, I think they look really good, like cleavage and zippers and shit.
Cleavage and zippers.
You got to see what you get when them motherfuckers
That's
come
what's
out.
up.
I don't know,
Cleavage
like,
and zippers.
cleavage and zippers.
even with those big old asses now. I remember the days when a big old ass was a big old ass. Mm-hmm. And you go down to Georgia, Tennessee, Mississippi, somewhere and go, look at that big old ass. And now big old ass is like the first thing you say when you see a big ass is, you think it's real?
Right.
That's it.
Now the small asses are more rare.
Because you know,
You're like, oh, look at that nice small ass.
Little booties
I
matter.
don't know if they say nice, but they say small ass. It is like you point out a small ass before a big one now.
I like to say, I like my woman from the front.
Okay.
So
All right. So
I wanna-
let's go through this
what-
criteria.
I really like, I'm into this whole thing, like you could have the best sex with the hottest person, and when you fall asleep and wake up, your first thought is, I got to get the fuck away from this person.
Oh my God, that's awful.
That's not awful. That's true. And,
I'm just saying that's just an awful feeling to have.
but sometimes you wake up and go, hey, what's up?
Right.
And you just always like that person.
You
You're
want
like,
breakfast?
Their little stinky breath don't ever stink to you. Nothing. The hair
That's
is never.
what I say. Listen, when you love somebody, all the things that you could potentially not like in them, you love.
You love.
But then when you fall out of love, you hate those things.
Nah, it's true. You be
Like you'd be
I
like, oh my
can't
God, he's
smell.
so cute. He's snoring.
'Cause I'm like-
I love listening to him snore and breathe all heavy. And then when you don't like him, you'd be like, shut the fuck
that
up. I
snoring
can't
ass
sleep.
Sleep.
motherfucker.
About to suffocate this motherfucker.
I think the sexiest shit in the world is just her in a t-shirt with fucked up hair. I like that shit.
Aw, that's sweet.
I'm saying. And
So
then-
you got to pay to get that hair done.
Right.
no, I love to see a woman put it
Just
together,
regular.
and I love to see it get fucked all up. Equally.
Now, you also, by the way, did a porn. You weren't naked in it, though. I know, you weren't naked in it, but you did have a porn.
They got some behind the scenes stuff I was doing.
Yeah,
stuff. They
get
tried to
it.
get me in it.
Get in where you fit in. Were you tempted?
Yeah, we were actually indulgent off camera.
Off camera.
Off camera. Was there some footage that they took that you were like, oh, we got to cut that out?
I think they did have it, but that was before the new days, so it probably got clipped.
So it's out there somewhere.
Hopefully not.
It don't matter.
Oh.
So there's no
I lived
stage
it.
fright. Mm-hmm. No stage fright or nothing like.
You know what? At the moment where they was trying to get me to be involved, it was like porn stars like Mr. Marcus right there banging the shit out of some chick, and I'm like, I rap.
Right.
I'm not gonna be in a dual scene. I'm banging her, he banging her, me against Mr. No.
This competition isn't going to work.
I'm like, I'm not even, because he can't rap.
Yeah, rap. Now, we don't know if Mr. Marcus can rap. Mr. Marcus has been on lip service too,
Yeah,
by the way.
Yeah.
He can't rap like I rap. I'm just
Okay, all
saying.
right, that's a fact.
So
So you can't fuck like he fucks is what you're saying.
not on camera. And
Maybe-
I don't want to be on camera.
On
like
camera.
Like literally, like I know about the professional side of porn, and you're not fucking for pleasure.
Right.
You're
It's a
fucking for what
fluffer.
you have to fuck for what the camera sees.
Okay.
And if you're a good porn star, you're fucking for the camera. You're
But
never.
you would be a good porn star because you
I
can
would be a
come
good
and
porn
go
director.
and come and go. You said that you can come and keep on going.
But I'm not
You
with
go
the
on and
angles.
on?
I'm not with the uncomfortable angles. I'm in that shit so far in it that I'm doing some shit that the camera can't
Put on
see.
9 inches all the way in it.
Like literally, you can't. Porn stars like to fuck the real way in their personal lives.
Okay, so not in. But when
Yeah,
you
porn stars don't fuck like porn stars when they having
You
regular
gotta,
sex.
camera fucking is just is a
don't you think
it's
that
a
porn
job.
kind of messes up real life sex?
Watch a porno one day and watch one of the porn stars tilt the other one like they might be doing it wrong, and they
they'll
adjust.
move them.
Where they move their hair out the way.
Yeah.
You be like, what are you doing?
Do you feel like people have unrealistic expectations of sex if they learn how to have sex from porn?
Well, I learned a lot of shit from porn.
I did
had
too.
I had a girlfriend. I was probably 19. She was probably like 12th grade with young love, and we used to this is back in the days when it was all insecurity, and we used to feel like we didn't know how to do shit like oral sex right. So we would literally like watch pornos for instructionals, and we would mimic what they did
Together?
Yeah,
That's actually kind of hot.
but we weren't watching it for like, oh, that turns me on. We were like, okay,
all
right, how did you do
that to me? I want you to do that to me. And he's like, okay, let's try it.
Right, let's try it.
Crazy.
You remember the first time you ate pussy?
The first time I ate pussy, I was about 23, 24.
Damn, you waited late.
No, let me get that. I was about 22.
Okay, he's like, let me clean that up. That's still kind of late.
22, and I was not against it, but it goes to the tourist shit you were saying earlier. So I was like, we got to do this. We just can't do this shit. So we had this technique
Bitch, soak
where
that ass in the water.
we had to take a bath together.
Take a bath.
Literally, the ritual was
Ritual.
You was bobbing for apples.
you wash mine, I wash yours. Then we get out and we do it one at a time. It was never doing no 69, nothing like that. It was like, and it was about pleasure. It wasn't about. It was about pleasuring each other and not so much as enjoying the act of pussy.
doing it.
Were you good at it?
I learned.
So like, did she come that time? Or?
I didn't really know how to eat pussy until the night I was
He remembers the night.
Oh no, I remember the night very vividly. I was in a hotel room. It was 2 homies and like 8 chicks, and we all came from a club. And I remember I fucked a girl in the bathroom, and it was like a little after party thing going on, and people were like partially nude and just hanging out and smoking and drinking, and everybody started falling asleep. I was sleeping on the end of the bed. There's probably some girls in the bed, and it was 2 girls at the foot of the bed, and they had clearly made it known earlier that they were girlfriend and girlfriend, whatever. It was L.A. and everybody was asleep. They was falling asleep. The mood was dying, and these girls started kissing, and I'm like not awake in the sense of they know I'm up and what. I'm just like laying there and chilling, and they just kiss for like, I would say they kissed for 10 minutes. A tongue kiss. Like I'm spilling my drink. I'm getting so.
They must have had big rings.
Take him back.
I really need a napkin now.
Where'd it go?
So this kiss turned into like foreplay.
The ultimate kiss.
So now I'm watching this little show at the foot of the bed. So then it turns into like they're getting down now. And I knew one girl as a friend, and the other one I didn't know, her girlfriend. So I watched what she did, and I watched that shit. And in my mind, at the time, a lesbian needed a dick at some point.
Strap on or something.
I'm like, yeah, you need a dick.
strap.
You need a dick.
Get the strap. Yo.
But I watched this girl drive this girl crazy
With no dick.
with no dildo, no dick, no nothing. She was in a frenzy. So the next day, I was like, hey, how'd you do that shit? She's like, what? I was like, I was watching last night. I was like, how do you fuck a girl like that without a dick? And she said that guys tend to kiss your lips, suck your titties, suck your clit, and get on and stick it in. She was like, girls make love to your whole fucking body. And then I thought back, and I was like, she did fucking kiss. It took her forever to get down there.
Right. The anticipation.
And I decided I was going to be a lesbian with a dick. I know you heard guys say this before, but
You're a lesbian with a dick.
But I wasn't doing it like, oh, my pussy eating skills. I was just doing like my attentiveness towards a woman's body when making love. It just changed. I was in my 30s when I figured that shit out, but it changed my game to not just lips, titties, clit, stick it. It changed the game. So.
And on that note, look.
He just came on himself.
It's an effect. You can edit it so it look like that happened.
I feel like it's so crazy because like ever since I was really young, my sisters used to listen to you. And I was literally like 7 years old singing Call Me with you and Little Kim.
Little Kim's verse is nasty.
Exactly. And I knew all the words. And I think I got in trouble one time because I was rapping them. And my mother walked in and I'm like, plane touchdown at 11:45. She like, what the fuck? I'm like, sucking dick and pussy. And she like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, when I tell you I got in so much trouble.
That's the favorite Too Short story.
But you didn't know what she was saying.
Too Short ass whooping.
I did not know what the fuck they was talking about. I was like 7 years old. I was just singing whatever I'm hearing.
You know how many Too Short ass whooping stories I've heard?
I'm so sure.
Whoop.
You think that Too Short, like right now, I mean, obviously we know you have the new 3rd out of 4th tape out right now. And you have the last album coming, which is, that's going to be your last album for real, your 20th album. Because you retired before, so.
It'll be like my 3rd retirement.
Okay. At least you keep it real. But, you know, you're still raw and uncensored. Do you think that people are so sensitive now? Because it didn't used to be like that.
Well, you gotta you can't kill the entertainment. You can't kill it. You can't stop making funny movies with insensitive jokes. It's just
because people are sensitive.
Yeah, it's just the way it is. So you can't kill comedy. I love going to comedy clubs. The first thing you're gonna do in a comedy club is it's just pure humiliation on top of humiliation. And towards society, towards individuals, towards stereotypes, they just shit on everything.
Mm-hmm. And it's hilarious.
And I'd love to be that way in my music. So I'm not gonna stop it. Certain things are conscious now that weren't before. Like that, you know, you want to not say certain things now. Mm-hmm. You know, I had a song that me and E40 we talked about it. The cook was, I'm gonna kill that pussy like OJ.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
We didn't put it out. We thought about it. We talked about it. We talked about the ramifications, the ups and downs, and it was right
when it happened.
When he got paroled.
That hook was fire though. That might have been number one.
My theory was, this is a terrible thing to do right now.
Right.
But boy, they love it. His thing was like, but what we got to live up to after that? Like, what does that say about us legacy wise? You know, even like right now, like it was right. OJ got out right before me too. So that would have been a little blemish for us to have a song. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna kill that pussy like OJ. Hard ass beat. But we buried it.
Do you address things like, we know that recently you had these allegations against you, the charges were dropped, or you never actually got charged?
No, I was not charged.
Yeah, you did not get charged. This woman said that you sexually assaulted her, raped her, but then you had these text messages that were showing that you guys were actually in a relationship, somewhat, or...
it wasn't a relationship. It was just, it purely was...
It was sexual.
It was an artist I was trying to help out, and I don't know why it went that way, but I don't know why. It was before Me Too. It was, and she came up and said, you know, lies about
She said she was a virgin. You took her virgin.
Yeah. And then TMZ ran a story about this Too Short investigation. But my cousin works for the DA, and there was no crime, no nothing, no. I never got investigated or questions or nothing. So I feel like after the Me Too came out, that's when the lawsuit came, and I just felt like, you know,
bandwagon.
It's a touchy subject because people see that headline at first and they're like, oh, she accuses him.
And you don't even read the story. You just go, he got charged with rape. And there was no rape charge. There was no LAPD. Was no.
They decided there wasn't enough evidence to charge.
I'm telling you, I went and did with my lawyers everything to find out. I was solely, like, people wanted me to speak on it. And I was being told, this is a very legal situation.
Right.
So deal with that. Don't go out running your mouth and typing with your thumbs and stuff. So I just hushed up and let the legal process play itself out, which was first and foremost dealing with, is there a problem with LAPD? Is it, you know? And I had all my shit in order, ready for the moment. If they ever came to me, I had text messages, emails, a video of us having a conversation about it where, you know, it was false. It was a false accusation. And when the lawsuit came out, the story changed even more. And I just, you know, I eventually had to file a countersuit, and that's where we are right now. So,
right. So you have a countersuit going on right now.
I
for
just
defamation?
filed it like a couple of weeks ago, but I had to. Like, it was the things that were being said. Like, I literally lost money off this situation,
right.
And I don't know about anybody else's situation, but I had people like the day of the show go, "Oh, never mind, we don't want you on our show."
Damn. Right.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that's when it's not funny. You know, that's when it's not a game. It's like you know, you really gonna go there. So I don't know. Right now, a couple weeks ago, I was like in a situation where it could have been some late night fun. I was like, I don't know when I'm going home.
Right.
Yeah, you got to be careful now.
Yeah, you got to be
I
careful.
don't got no NDAs on me right now.
The way
I guess it's hard.
no NDAs on me.
The way the media is with like black men nowadays, it's like all you have to do, it could be the anybody that just says anything and they just take it and run with it and try to ruin reputations and careers of black men that have been doing this forever with no negative nothing against their
I know
name.
about the new phone feature.
What's that? That records?
No, you pull out your phone. I pull out my phone. We do it like this,
Uh-huh.
and it's an app, and it goes bam, and we just agreed that we're gonna have sex.
No, there's not. Get out of here.
It's a sex contract,
I had never heard of that.
What?
That is not no damn
A
app.
sex contract.
consensual sex.
That is not true. But you know, it is hard because there's also a history of women being in situations where they're pressured or forced into doing things.
Right.
And so it's a hard thing. But I do feel it's important that if somebody says something about you that's not true, to actually, for men, to go ahead and file that counter
They
suit
don't
and all
put
of
it
that.
out there though.
Well, on the positive side though, like not just on that note of my situation, but just in general, things are happening where you think on one end, is this some kind of witch hunt? But on the other end, you know for a fact that all throughout these offices,
It does happen in real life.
Yes.
men have been,
And so it's hard as a woman to be like, I don't believe her. Because, that happens to women all the time when it's true. And then people are like, I don't believe her.
Well, everybody, it seems like, is guilty, especially like I said, when it's a black man, he's automatically guilty. Now, when the story comes out or whatever, like in your case, where it wasn't true, you know what I mean? Where's the reports that is like,
That
it
is
wasn't
untrue.
true,
Right.
this
those
bitch is a
headlines
liar.
those headlines don't get
That's
like,
what I'm
make it.
saying.
They don't get
It's-
clicks.
So let me ask you this. What do you think about R. Kelly and his whole situation with these women? Does he have a sex cult? He says these women are of age and they're consensual and he's in relationships and all of that. What do you think about the whole
I
R.
don't know
Kelly
about
situation?
R. Kelly right now. I really don't know.
I don't know. Your your opinion from what you've read, just like what we've read.
Right.
R. Kelly was on Jive Records for a lot of years. Mm-hmm. I was on Jive Records for a lot of years. I was signed to Jive Records when R. Kelly married a 15-year-old. And I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Right.
She was probably 14 when they was in the studio working together. So
So all this time, since you were on Jive Records,
you know what they did back then? They said you got to annul this marriage. It can't happen. But he married a 10th grader.
child.
He was a grown ass man. So that
Married at 10.
So you know he has a problem, regardless. No matter, even if some
I
of
don't
these
know what you
women
want
are
to call it, but I'm just saying those are the facts.
That's a fact.
right.
You know that for a fact. That happened.
In the night, was it the 90s?
So that's not necessarily criminal behavior, but and that doesn't,
that is criminal behavior.
that's not if it's
underage.
That's the parents gave him. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I know one thing. Whatever evolved to now, there have
been
always been
brewing.
these flags
Yeah.
of like something's going on.
It's been something going on.
And nobody ever stopped it.
You know, I personally I don't know. I like grown ass women that look young. They look young,
Okay.
like baby face, but I don't want no
Baby.
kid.
No little
Right.
kid.
You know, I don't
that
know.
shit is weird.
So I don't know. I don't know if he's that guy. I know he his story is an amazing story of how he came up. You know, with stinging at the train station and all that, and his songs are amazing. And then if you're gonna mute R. Kelly, you're gonna mute 12 Play.
Yes.
Can y'all mute R. Kelly?
12 play was the age.
If you mute R. Kelly, just don't mute 12 Play.
That's what he literally
Yeah.
meant, 12 play.
play with 12-year-olds.
12-year-old.
That's what he meant. It's sad. I know we shouldn't be
man.
laughing, but that shit is. I think he did what he's doing now with having a girl out with him and everything. I think he's doing that obviously for
Damage
like
control.
damage
they're
control
trying.
as fuck. It's like, come on, the person was up on you. They was either with you or something. They wasn't in all them stores with you and you ain't stopped them.
From filming you.
Exactly.
That's why I'm not a pimp. For that very reason. Because you get in these situations and, a scoring hoe. My career would have been over a long time ago if I was trying to be a pimp.
I got 2 brothers that's in jail right now serving 20 and 22 years for being pimps.
For
From
real?
some scoring hoes, yeah.
So
My little sister got locked up for the pimping the bitch too. The bitch
They
that
will-
she kidnapped her and everything.
and that's a real charge.
Yeah. They
Human
fucking charged
trafficking
her.
and
That's right.
everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of them got human trafficking for the reasons for sex or whatever, and the other one got child pornography because he posted the girl pictures on Backpage and she was only 16.
Yeah, you can do that.
Or Craigslist or whatever.
Transporting girls across state lines.
State
and
lines.
all kind of
that's how
For
charges.
the
I-
purpose of
Our sisters
prostitution. Yep.
So
Human
I'm smart enough to stay
transporting.
away from that too.
Good. You made a lot of smart decisions in your life.
Right.
I was young and dumb. I mean, young and dumb is fun.
Young and dumb is fun. Young,
said,
dumb, and
remember?
full of cum. Young,
Like, I still
dumb,
be doing
and full
dumb
of
shit
cum.
sometimes.
So that's that. I always tell the OGs, I'm like, quit being hard on the youngsters, man, because we all was young and dumb. Like, you quit trying to tell them what to do because they're gonna figure it out. You got to give the game up, but at the same time, you got to stumble through life a little bit.
You think about having kids now? Like, do you want to?
I definitely want to. I definitely want to. I would love to have a family. I would love to have a family at this point because it's out of my system, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
also, everything's out of your system. So you're ready to settle down.
I'm not looking for the next young hot thing to walk in the room now.
Wow. Okay.
What do you mean, wow?
No, I'm just saying.
So you'll be faithful, like in a faithful, committed relationship right now.
with one
As long
person
as she's sucking
monogamous for the rest of your life.
And she's sucking dick.
As long as she's sucking dick, I might could be faithful.
And
I would
y'all,
prefer if my woman had an appetite
for women.
for a little vagina on holidays.
With guys.
Holidays.
Some guys don't. I had a
what
guy
guy
break up
doesn't
with
nowadays?
me.
I said I would. I
No,
it's not
some
mandatory.
guys don't. I had a guy break up with me because he found out I was eating pussy.
Really?
Yeah,
So-
and he actually caught me. And he was like,
On that note,
Bitch.
I've been looking for her now.
Now, you also haven't minded, as we know, being the side dude, right? Being with a woman that actually has a man.
Me?
Yeah, you could be the side dude.
I've never ever. Well, yes, I have once, but
I was about to say that he
that's
knew
a
of.
straight no, hell no, hell no. I'm not
Hell
fucking with
to
somebody
the
else's
no.
woman. So look,
But you have.
well, on the cases I have, one time I had a relationship with a fireman's wife, and I believed her story. The fineness might have made me believe it. I believed her story that she was a nurse and he was a fireman, and their obligation to their schedules pulled their marriage apart.
Okay.
And literally, I had sex with her in her house that she lived in with her husband. She said, we are roommates. He can bring his girlfriend over. We have decided to no longer.
And Mike attacked him.
Yeah.
Give him some more John Julio.
That was the spirit of her husband. he probably just popped up out of nowhere like, you greeted that damn deal. That was her. That was her ass lying to you. So yeah, that was conscience free. I wasn't guilt free.
Yeah, you fucked his head. You weren't nervous. Like, what if he comes home? That's a weird
So
situation.
then, on another occasion,
I would hate to hear the story of two short
I had,
children get out a window.
once.
I was a young cat, and I was attracted to this, very, very rarely attracted to an older woman. And she lived 3 hours away from where I lived. And we
Jesus.
decided.
Right. That's some good pussy if you going 3 hours.
No, I wasn't going 3 hours. We
She came
decided
to you.
Good dick.
that this nice little, quaint little, dope-ass hotel was exactly an hour and a half drive from each of us.
Okay, we met halfway.
A lot. She had a husband.
Damn. Now,
Who
what
paid
if,
for the hotel?
what if she would have said, I'll leave him?
They didn't go there. But these are the reasons why I'm not married, though.
He's
like
got
you-
trust issues.
Like you pull up to
Okay,
my
yeah.
car, you pull up to my house in a Benz with rims, jump out. I'm like, whose car is that? That's my boyfriend's. I'm like, damn. Then you gotta leave at 5:30 in the morning. Damn.
So you ain't like being the side dude, really.
I felt like it's too many women in the world to share.
Some guys like that, though. So just like some women like being...
I mean,
Rappers
guys
like it
want
because
us to
all rappers
share.
rap about is fucking each other's bitches.
All the time. And that's what
Oh,
they
what's
do.
your bitch? Where your bitch?
And
Would
they
it
fuck
matter
each
to you
other,
if
too.
you was dating
And they
somebody
fuck each
and,
other,
and she used to fuck with or was fucking with another rapper?
A guy like me cannot hold things like that against my woman because of my past.
Right. Sheesh, I would hate to have that sit down with Too Short. Like, all right, so let's go through everything.
Through our list.
Then Neo sit down.
If you were having that sit down, right, and you was with a
good
woman and she
man,
was
the
like,
good man
okay,
sit down.
before we date, I need us to go through, certain things in our lives that might be necessary for us to discuss and get it all on the table right now. What would you say in that conversation?
I said I did a lot of fucking in my life, but I had major, major spurts of being with like the one I love. So it wasn't like a lifelong of just slut whore tramping and shit. And I made it out on the other side, and basically,
I'm ready.
How many women you been in love with?
is that an in love question or how many women have I told I love you?
Oh,
Let's do
you both.
one versus the other.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's hear that.
First of all, what you said was the beginning of a verse, though. I did a lot of fucking in my life. If you don't make that the first bar,
Okay.
you need some more Don Julio.
Not yet, no.
Oh, okay.
I forgot the question.
We were talking about how many women you've
how
been
many
in love
have
with
you
and how
said,
many
"I
women
love
you've
you"?
told you love.
Versus.
I think I've
really
been in love a handful of times. Like really fucking love. Like from my youth to this very moment. I think I've been in love.
What's a handful? Like 5?
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
About 5
What
times.
about 5? I fucking love you. And it's been like, I love falling in love. That's very different from being in love.
Okay, so you like the whole process.
Like the
Sounds like you
moment,
like the beginnings of relationships.
fuck yeah. Like the moment when you go, when I was young, I wanted to hear that shit. And once I heard it, I was like, I'm gonna call you later. It's not funny.
Why would you do that?
I'm gonna call you later.
It was the process of falling in love. I don't know, man. I feel bad about it now.
Yeah, because it's kind of wrong.
I feel like karma or something. I'm so terrified right now of everything. I feel like these landmines are just waiting on me, and I'm
Man, we want to put Too Short in therapy.
He already did
this is the fucking therapy.
He said it works. Would you recommend people to do that though before they get into or say before they get married to sit down with a therapist or because of what you learned from?
I think a relationship coach at some point it couldn't hurt,
right?
Because the thing that couples do, like that song, "Can You Stand the Rain?" That's my issue. I can't stand the rain.
Aww.
That when it gets bad, can you hang around? The storm is gonna pass.
But during the storm, is you gonna stand there and
do it? A lot of us run during the storm. And fuck this ain't this shit.
Talk about that.
But if you just weather the storm out, it gets better after each. You know?
But I also feel like if you're really in love and it gets bad and you do that, you're gonna come back. Have you ever tried to come back and it was too late?
I know how to make one tear come out.
Just one though.
It's never too late. You get that tear. Hold your eyes open for a long ass time. Don't blink for a long ass time and say something really serious until they water up.
That tear worked. That tear worked though.
Every guy knows how to not blink.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I do not like when guys cry in front of me over relationships.
That's why you don't get one fucking tear.
I don't believe the shit anyway.
You can't cry. You gotta
and
have
now I really don't believe it.
Because you hold your eyes open?
Yeah, if I see a guy and he trying to cry and he not blinking at all now.
Just say, blink, motherfucker.
I need you to blink.
They're like,
and I don't believe you.
No, Too Short told me about your ass.
Blink when you talk like that to me.
When rumors are this juicy, does it even matter if they're true? Gossip is the first ever comedic soap opera podcast from the mind of actor and comedian Allison Raskin. Allison is also a New York Times bestselling author and co-creator of the Just Between Us YouTube channel. In Gossip, 3 unlikely friends, Valerie, Mia, and Bethany, meet each week at the Golden Cup Coffee Corner to dish about the latest rumors floating around their not-so-traditional suburban town, Golden Acres. There's infidelity and epic fights, crazy sisters and former bachelorettes, girls going missing, and murder. Maybe even a serial killer priest. And each week you'll learn more about the 3 women's juicy past as the story unfolds. If you're a fan of shows like Jane the Virgin, Desperate Housewives, or Big Little Lies, you'll love Gossip. Get in on the rumors now before you are left out. Listen to episodes 1 and 2 of Gossip now on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or wherever you get your shows. Now, what's too freaky for you? Like, what's something that somebody's done that you have to be like, chill the fuck out, bitch?
When I was young, this girl told me to stick my dick in her ass, and it was like a difficult process, and I didn't want to do that ever again.
What? But you did it.
Ever again? No. And
that's the only time you did it.
He said ever again.
Ever again.
It didn't work.
Oh, you couldn't get it in.
It didn't
just
fit.
Didn't work. It was like, what's the?
You got soft or?
I just kept thinking, you gonna shit out of there later.
Yeah.
Or
on you now.
Or is shit gonna come out on my dick when I put my dick out?
I couldn't do it. I draw a line with that fucking like that super acrobatic shit, like swinging on shit. I'm like, look, watch this.
That sounds fun.
He's a tourist.
Swinging.
No, there's a different style of like, I don't know, you make love to a person and not like these over antics and shit. Like you watch fucking sometimes you like watch like the soft porno and then dudes be doing that with the shoulders. Like,
with the shoulders.
Hip in that shit and just get it. Like there's a solution to all that wild shit, and it's just like get in there and just grind and just work on it.
Mm-hmm. He did grind a little just now, by the way.
He did a little nut.
He did
Yeah.
Well, you know you signed a sex contract.
He did a pelvic thrust when you said get in there. Just a slight one.
Now, we do have some people that wrote in some questions, so I'm going to ask you some of them. Okay, my ex broke up with me and started to date a girl I know. He also been talking to his ex-girlfriend that he loves very much still. I attempted everything to get back with him, but I came to the conclusion that I will never get to him. He got so disrespectful. I just want to get over him. Please give me some tips to get over my ex. I can never be with him. He hurt me beyond repair, but she can't get over it. How do you get over somebody?
You got to fuck up. She got to fuck up.
You got to level up.
No, she's got to fuck up. Like, you got to, not his friend or nothing. Because they'd be like, they'd be pounding and talking about we both had her. No, you got to fuck up. You know, you marry up.
Right. You got to get with somebody better and then post it on the gram.
Yeah, you got to let him know the new one is longer, better, richer. You got to do it. It's like dudes who date the baddest bitch. It's almost like you just sealed your fucking own grave because
you can't do nothing better.
You're never going to be able to walk up on her with a badder bitch because she's the baddest bitch. Like you. She's always gonna have that snicker when she see you. Like that's what you got after me. So she got to fuck up.
Okay, that's good advice. I'm gonna tell her.
If you don't fuck up, you fucking up.
If you don't fuck up, you fucking up. All right, here's the next one.
Fuck up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
All right, I have a question. I've been seeing this girl for a long time, and she means a lot to me. But recently we broke up, and she got back with her ex, which I believe is a terrible mistake. I'm not good at putting good information into emails. I wonder if it's possible to give me a call. Oh, we're not going to call this person. Okay, so can he hate on this situation? Him and his girl broke up. She got back with her ex. He thinks it's a mistake. Should he say something, or should he mind his business?
He should realize, look in the mirror and say, nigga, you was the breakup dick. And she got back with him. He was the breakup dick. Like, you gotta, you get back together, you like, I got a confession too. I fucked somebody.
Right.
Like on the shot.
You was that dude. Let it go, man. He might have been hitting it the whole time too.
Oh, that's
very true.
That's a fact. He ain't never really break up.
Yeah.
They never really broke up.
I know that's happened to me before.
She wanted to get back that little come over.
Do you feel bad for being the breakup dick though? Like, do you feel away?
I would way more times in my life I've been the breakup dick than the fucking side dick. Like
you're the rebound guy.
Oh my God, like just that I need to fucking have a good time.
Right.
I've been that dude. I fucked the girl that's about to get married next weekend.
Oh,
she's like,
shit.
I need a send-off fucking. I'm like, here you go.
What's her name?
Nice
we gotta warn this guy. No, I'm joking.
I'm joking.
I know she was from Nashville.
Somebody in Nashville. Everybody who got married in Nashville.
Don't do it.
Too short.
In the 90s.
So your girl post
In the
a
90s.
picture with Too Short. You already know what it is.
9 inches.
Do you have any rules about like people taking pictures with you? Because I know sometimes with social media, people make up all kinds of stories.
Nah, I'm with all the fake shit, all the bullshit, all the
I'm with it.
all the fan
Bring
shit.
it.
I'm with the fan shit. I'm used to it, right?
I mean, I'm to the point now. It's like I take politically incorrect pictures, opposite gang members, fucking whatever the fuck. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like a big thing now is like gay dudes be like, T-shirt, take a picture. I'm like, I'm not gonna take. Nah, you gay, ain't take a picture. I'll take a picture, like, but just
Let's
don't
go.
hug me.
Right.
Take a picture.
Just don't hug
whatever.
me.
So,
Fist bump, nigga. Fist bump.
it just comes to that.
Yeah, it just is what it is.
Yeah,
Who cares?
fans love your music. You love your fans in return. You fucking, the fans support you. You support the fans.
All right, here's another question. I'm in a long-term relationship and we live together, but we've been having disagreements regarding the amount of sex we have. Okay, she said, here's some insight. I'm a 37-year-old black woman, full-time job and mother of 5. I also help out with grandchildren. She has grandkids too. Now, he's a 47-year-old black man, works full-time and goes to the gym 4 to 5 nights a week after work, night owl and likes to stay up late. He wants to pretty much do it almost every day. We usually end up having sex 3 to 5 nights a week and sometimes multiple times in one night. I'm good with that, but he gets all irritated and annoyed if I don't want to do it every night or if I wake up anywhere from 1 to 4 a.m. to get buns. Waking me up in the morning will get you cussed out. So frustrating. I need a way to compromise. Are most people getting it in every day? Am I being unreasonable or is he?
Sounds to me just like it just not the sexual compatibility
Right.
as far as the thirst for it, the hunger for it. Just I don't know how you could. People are like that. Like I could not invest myself in a non-sexual being.
But she's still having sex 3 to 5 nights a week. He just wants it more.
Her sex drive is not as high as his, so
Right, and he
therefore
wants
they
to
don't
wake
match
her
up.
I'm not gonna lie. Don't wake me up trying to have sex when I gotta work in the
But
morning.
you can't give me you can't give me a one-off and be like, all right, nigga, go to sleep. Like I'm.
Oh yeah, you're the
he's
energizer
the
bunny.
going.
He's the come and keep going.
I don't know.
I love
You
when I
came-
have sex with a guy, he comes and falls asleep. Because it make you feel like you really did something.
Yeah, I can see
It
that,
make
but he
you feel
gotta
like
wake
I
back up
accomplished some shit. He's knocked out.
for 10 minutes, and then he got to
And then
wake
he
It's
back
right
like a
back
up.
TKO.
with the dick on your butt.
Oh yeah,
like
that's
this.
what I need. He got to wake back up.
See, I
Slapping your
get
ass
up every
with the
single
dick.
morning at 4. I barely sleep. You can't really wake me up to. And I understand her because she's got 5 kids. She's got a full-time
Right.
job. Sleep is probably
Grandkids.
rare. She's got
You knew what he was fucking
grandkids.
getting into.
That's why they got 5
Like-
kids, because they fucking every day.
Like literally, it's really hard to get what you want consistently out of a woman with 2 kids. It's just a responsibility. You can't be up all night. You gotta be on point. It's a job. So I understand married people with the family and the kids and how they, you work and you're tired, and you deal with the kids. And
So what advice would you give her?
I would be like, if you want to keep him, you need to
Then you gonna have to
Give
step
him
your
a hall
cookies up.
pass.
wake that pussy up.
For real.
give him a hall pass. Hell no.
She obviously
that's
doesn't
that
want to
pussy
fuck, so
up.
she might as well
She's
just let
having sex
somebody
3 to
else
5
fuck.
nights a week, sometimes multiple
Listen,
times. She just
she
can't
need
do
to
it
Three
every
is
learn.
not
day.
enough.
She
Three
need
ain't
to
enough.
learn how to hit up, learn
you don't
lean
have
over
5
from
kids.
the side,
She
and
needs
just
some-
do one of these.
She
You
needs
gotta
some
do it every
testosterone
day.
or
She
something.
just
I
need
don't
to do
know.
one of these from the
Right.
side while
But-
she's still asleep.
Yeah,
like,
gotta
all right,
be
you got what you
something.
need.
You have to. I'm
She
not
learn
gonna
how to
lie.
fuck and
nigga-
sleep.
He's gonna fuck something.
She
That's the
learn how
whole
to
point.
multitask. Sleep
First
and
of
fuck
all,
at the same
you
time.
remember the part about he work out at the gym every night?
Yeah, he
That
goes to the
mean
gym every
he-
night.
Oh, that's AKA.
He
Yeah.
working out all right. He please.
Oh,
He
What
put
you
the
want?
dick in
He
Nina.
got out every night to be like, I was at the gym. Whatever.
I just think
God.
that if she's having sex, like, okay, say she said 3 to 5 nights a week, he wants it every day. I do feel like 5 nights a week is a good compromise.
That is
I commend that
and
nigga for
multiple
going.
times a day.
I commend that nigga for going
Like-
inside 5-time baby mama pussy repeatedly and wanting more and more. That just sounds like swimming in the ocean to me. I don't know. I don't
Oh
know.
my God.
I don't know. It just sounds like.
It snaps back.
I know. I do know. I do know this.
I know.
Do you care about if a woman has kids or not? Like when you're dating?
No, I love the fact that a woman could give life. I love that shit.
So let's say she has kids, right? And she wants to, introduce you to the kids. How soon does that happen?
How soon
Yeah.
should it happen? A woman should know she feels a certain way about a man before she wants to show her kids that energy with that man, Mm-hmm. Like she got to be secure with that thing she's doing before they see it, because they're going to interpret it as mama's friend. They're going to,
Right.
it's either going to bother them or it's going to really
Or
make
they gonna
them
get
like, I like
attached.
mama's new friend.
What if the kid's like, Daddy's short?
Nah, what they call you, Uncle Short. Uncle Short.
I am that nigga. I'll sit a little nigga out there on the couch. Like, nigga, you gonna fall asleep before I fall asleep. I'm about to fuck your mama tonight.
No.
We can play this video game.
All night.
He be giving you the I know what you about to do face too.
Right.
I mean, shit. I was a little nigga. I knew a nigga came over to take my mama out. I'm like, nigga, it's a problem, bro. I'm never going to sleep.
Nigga stay until 5 a.m. What's up? You like
still
the
here?
Breakfast Club? Me too. Let's tune in.
You think you're better at sex now than you were when you were younger?
I think we all are.
For sure.
Don't we get better?
I don't know.
say
Sometimes people have a higher sex drive.
I say this to young people, and it's this misconception you have in your youth that aging is the worst.
It's
But
not.
what happens is you get older and you get your shit in order.
Yeah,
Like you
better.
start figuring how to do you, and then you start living better, like smart,
Listen.
better,
Yes.
and everything gets better. Like your choices get better, your lovers get better.
That's
so
true. You just
I'm
get
like, you
closer
should
to death.
embrace getting older. You shouldn't be trying to
Stay young forever.
change yourself to look younger or pretend. You should be like, I'm fucking 40. Yeah.
Right. And take care of yourself and you'll be fine.
Yep.
I think it's important to,
I'm 52. My 40s was fun as fuck. So I wish the same
I'm
for
looking
any of you.
forward.
I'm looking forward to my 40s.
It's what you gonna make it. When you want to be old and out of it, that's gonna be your choice. You can do that at 28. I know some 20-something year olds that tapped out already.
That's old and out of it.
Yeah,
And they look like it too.
Old and out of it.
Now, how often do you masturbate?
once a day at least. So
Wow.
it's like push-ups.
You gotta get that dick pumped up.
Drop and give me 25.
I've heard women say, I try not to masturbate because I'll fuck around and call in sick for work.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Like if I start, I can't
you
never
can't
stop.
stop, right?
Is that true?
I've had days where I've masturbated for hours and hours
Yeah.
and hours.
Me?
Good
Me too.
Lord.
I'm like,
hours, like 4, 5, 6 hours at a
I'm
time.
like, shoot that one.
4, 5, 6 hours of
Just-
masturbating?
Yeah.
She love her.
Shit.
You
I
go
don't-
back to it. You don't just
Yeah,
go
just
for
don't keep
6 hours.
going. Like you just
I was like,
Go
You'll be
back
like-
and go
you'll
back
be like,
and go
all right, I'm
back.
gonna go get something to eat. Matter of
Phrase
fact,
it properly. You get one, then later on you get another one, then later on, fuck, do this shit again. Then later on you're like, about to do this shit again.
yeah, it make me feel guilty though. Like I feel like I gotta pray.
hours and hours and hours.
No, I really be feeling dirty. Like,
then
oh
you
my
get
God, I
up
just
and shit
masturbated.
dripping
Go get a
Leg.
glass of wine,
Roll
light a
it
candle,
I
and,
love me.
and fuck the shit out of you.
Listen.
Fuck the
And
shit
don't
out of
stick your
you.
pointy ass fingernails in
I
your
know.
vagina.
I can't do it.
Don't
You cut
jam
yourself.
yourself.
Trust me, I'm not masturbating, guys.
I was listening to something. They said your sexual peak or whatever is 36. Like Once you turn, not saying that that's the best it's going to get ever, but at 36, that's when you have start having the best sex of your life. And then it continues on.
Oh, yeah.
But they're saying 36.
For women, that's a good number.
Women, sorry.
Men
For
is
women,
15, 16, right out the gate.
Oh my
it's
gosh,
hey.
God, you didn't know what you was doing.
I know, but
definitely did not have it all down.
You remember the first time you got your dick sucked?
Shit. First blowjob. I really don't remember my first blowjob.
Damn.
I remember.
It wasn't that remarkable then. Because I feel like guys remember the first time they came.
All my teenage years was I was being educated. I had a lover who was a year older than me, and she was like, feels good, but you don't know what the fuck you doing. And I was like, show me what to do. And she was like, move like this. I was always learning. I had a girlfriend, Latrice, and her mama had a waterbed.
Oh my God.
The wavy was, it was super wavy.
He was waving.
And we used to practice. It was like,
that was surfing.
I was like, I don't know how to fuck my girlfriend right. And she was like, yeah, I know, I'll be feeling, we was friends. It was like, well, let's practice on each other.
Oh my God.
So we practiced so we could be better for other people.
Oh, that's why your boyfriend shouldn't have no girlfriend. Told y'all.
Having sex on a waterbed is difficult.
But he still was fucking somebody.
Right, it is difficult.
Because the wave come back at you.
Yeah, it's
the old water, catch that rhythm.
Big old flop. That was crazy.
Or an air mattress.
Nah. You might well stand up or get on the floor.
You never fucked on an air mattress?
Nah.
You remember the old school waterbeds?
I've only been on a waterbed once in my life.
That was a trick question.
I was like,
I was trying to say,
Not me.
I've been on a waterbed once, and I was like, what is this guy doing with a waterbed? He's the only person in my life I ever knew with a waterbed.
In the 90s, I had the waveless waterbed. That was dope. It comes with the frame. It's framed up, and then there's a mattress on top of the water, so the water it barely moves. It more like it's like a.
I keep saying they need to bring waterbeds back.
Oh no, till that shit break and fuck up your whole shit.
You're like a superhero.
Now,
you gotta put alkaline water in your waterbeds nowadays.
Right? How important is looks to you?
Is what?
Is looks, like when it comes to women. How important is a woman's looks? Because we talked about being like with somebody who you could do business with, somebody who's a boss.
Sexy is sexy. I don't think sexy is a facial feature or anything. It's sexy is sexy. Things that turn you on is not. You learn in life that if you only wanted to love the people you like the way they look, you had to live a fucked up life.
Okay.
If you're like, I love the way that person looks, I want to love you. That's fucked up reasons for love.
What about the way a person smells? I think smell is so important. Like you could be in love with somebody and they always say that if you don't like the way someone smells, you guys aren't compatible. It's just kind of like a scent. You know what I mean?
But love overcomes that too.
I don't know, because I feel like, and there's like all this research they've done to show how we're so attracted to somebody's like just natural scent.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a big thing when it comes to attraction. Like if you think about women that you've been in love with, you're like, I fucking love the way she smells.
I don't wear cologne because of the women in my life that told me don't wear that shit because
you were the side piece.
True that too, right? And you can't wear perfume in my bed either. I've long ago, this shit is not.
Or makeup, because I'm sure bitches got makeup all
over. Or scented lotion.
You can't be a shedder either. Shedders are
bad. We've got to be the good kind.
Shedders are bad. So we real hair sheds too.
That's forensics agents.
It ain't nothing worse than pulling a fucking strand of hair.
That's how you can find out if a man's cheating.
Balls, right?
Go in his bathroom.
You did that?
Pull up. I don't have balls, but like
you put them off your man's balls, another chick's hair.
Yeah, well, no, not another.
That's when you punch him in the balls.
I got busted like that.
You got busted. Somebody pulled a hair out your balls,
and it was another girl hair.
Whose hair is this?
Out your balls.
You should have been like, okay, here's the deal. I shave, and I haven't shaved, and I guess I missed the spot.
No, what the fuck would you do?
Let's strand of hair. Was it blonde?
And then your hair black and short.
Right. Damn. So what'd you say?
You don't. What do you say?
You're like, damn.
You're caught.
I don't know no fucking Kiana. Like,
shit.
Hey, I'm that little dude who broke my mama's planter. When her plant, the whole thing shattered and the dirt was on the carpet. And she said, who did that? There's only two people in the house, me and my brother. I didn't do it. He said, it wasn't me. It's just me, him, and her. She's like, well, I didn't do it. Who broke the damn plant?
That's when you whoop everybody's ass.
Wasn't me. So we get a little older. We both smoke weed. Just me, my brother, and my mother. She's like, I smell marijuana. Like, it ain't me. He come out the room. It's not me. So
it just wasn't you.
You pull her hair off my ball. I'm to the death of me. I don't know how they got there. I fucking don't know.
You men are good at that. I went through that with my ex.
And you know what
He
it is?
never knew
Women
nothing.
want to believe that shit so bad.
That's the problem.
He
Women want to
never
believe
knew
it.
Nothing. I'm
But we
talking about
know they're lying.
it would be the blatantest thing that I know you know, and he'd be like, I don't know.
We know.
Oh my God.
We know that they're lying, but
Gigi
we
would be
want to
like,
believe
I
them.
remember that there was a whole incident.
Lying is hard.
There was a whole incident with a shirt.
Lying is hard.
She's
Yeah,
doing the
don't lie.
laundry and she found a shirt
I
that
found
wasn't
another
hers.
woman's shirt in my laundry.
He was
that
like,
shit
I
was
don't know.
yours as fuck. Let him
And
tell
to
it.
this day, he'll still claim he don't know where that shirt came from.
I would have been like, that's yours.
I need to know. I got a question. So, all these years, you find like random panties around the room, in the sheets, next to the
Fuck
bed, behind
no.
it, and you kind of want to. It'd be a cool thing, like, girl, I found your panties, but then you never know whose panties
You don't
they
know
are.
if it's
Like-
hers or not.
like,
That's right.
Y'all do panty
That's
traps?
a large.
Y'all-
I have.
So it's you leave a pair of panties.
Yeah, you be like, whose
and
panties
your
are
dude-
these?
Between the mattress and the
But
shit.
is another chick supposed to find her, or is he supposed to say, "Hey, I found your panties"?
No,
That's the
no,
thing.
no. It's for the bitch. It ain't never for you.
Yeah,
And believe
it's
that.
for his- it's for the other woman to find.
I'm going to tell you how you really do a panty trap. Now, you know when you got the sheets, you take them out the dryer. Sometimes it be shit covered up in the little corner.
In the corner.
Oh, you put a thong or whatever
And be like,
right
whose
up in
thong
there.
is this?
Or, nigga, one time I found a bitch panties. You know what I did? I was like, all right, I cut the crotch out of that bitch shit, right? And put it back. So the nigga, cause that was my ex, but I was still fucking with him, whatever.
See,
The
I got
nigga
you.
called me. He was like, yo, yeah, bugged the fuck out. I was like, what? He was like, did you cut the fucking crotch out of this bitch panties? I said, yes, the fuck I did, and tell her to suck my dick.
Wait, we're not in court. She's like, yes, I fucking did.
Yes, the fuck I did with my hand up in the air and tell her
Yes,
to
Your
suck
Honor,
my
yes,
dick.
I'm
Yes.
I
guilty.
cut the crotch.
Suck my
And
dick.
you know what else? If you want to catch a man, just put some panties in it that's not your size at all and be like, whose panties are these?
Damn, the planet panties. Damn.
And see how he responds.
I see. This is what I thought. I thought that she left the panties so that if I didn't say, "Hey, I found your panties,"
Right.
then that means I'm kind of being snaky. Like,
Nah, the shit is for the bitch.
Yeah, it's
Believe
for her
that.
to find it too. But it's really good to actually pull out panties that's, you put there, that's not yours, not your size, and be like, so who fucks panties are these? And see how guilty he feels. Oh, my sister was here,
Whatever.
and
I
then
got
come
a
up
homie
with
that
all
used to
kind of
collect
excuses.
panties in nightclubs.
Did he
was
wear
like,
them?
No,
He probably did.
No, he-
Girl for their panties at the club.
yeah, he was like, I bet you I get a pair of panties tonight. Like, nigga, how do you keep getting girls to take their panties off in the club? I don't know what he was
What if
saying.
there
What he
was
did.
like some discharge on him?
That's disgusting. And I'm not playing with my panties like that because I'm not buying cheap panties. So
Right,
like,
I'm not giving you these nice
yeah.
panties.
Somebody
Right.
ripped my panties before. When I tell you, like a dude that I was dealing with,
You owe me some money.
he reached in my pants and literally like ripped my
Why
panties.
do guys think
That was-
that's sexy to
I
rip
was
clothes?
so
that's
mad,
not sexy.
my nigga.
Yeah, it's not
so
sexy to
mad.
rip
It
clothes.
Like,
wasn't.
stop watching porn. You ain't
Especially
got to rip
expensive-
my
especially
shirt,
expensive
my
panties.
pants. Do not rip my
Right.
clothes.
Give me a whole
Yes, don't do
$30
that.
more because
I like lingerie
You like you're
On-
the first
on
person
women.
that's ever said that. on
Ever.
here.
on women.
Well, I know
Well, I would
that. I
hope
know not
so.
on you.
I'm just saying, you come around. It's like that.
Most guys don't care about lingerie.
No, it's
like
that
that.
disappear, reappear.
So look, do you want her to have it on already under her clothes? So when she comes out of her clothes, she has it on.
No, he went to the shower
Or when
first.
you take
That's
out when
dope with
she
the,
go do
I
that
don't know
shower
about the
that
lingerie
you.
under the clothes, but when you break
When
out
you come
like,
out the shower.
and your fucking panties and your bra match your shirt, your accessories and your shoes and shit, I'm like, damn.
Your accessories and your shoes.
Damn, that's pretty matchy.
Matchy
The
as
dopest
fuck.
shit in the world is the fucking thigh
The
high
garter
boots.
with the
No, the boots.
Oh, the boots.
Them ones that come way up here and nothing else on.
Nothing else.
That's the shit.
I have a lot of thigh high boots at
Me
home.
too.
Do you wear them in the bed?
No, because I wore them outside and I'm a germaphobe.
Right. Me too.
They got to be brand new.
Nah, I
You
still
can
wear them
stand
in
up.
the bed.
You can stand around and do it. You don't got to be in the bed.
Not like in the bed, but I'll be on the bed in my thigh high boots. Absolutely.
I call you on the phone and be like, I'm coming home at 8. I want to fuck you in them boots.
And
Sounds
she'd be like,
familiar.
send me a
I've
dick
never
pic.
had that.
Open up the door.
Listen, I used
When
to
I
be
walk
like,
in,
I
you
used
in
to
them
get
boots,
the
butt ass naked.
bring your boots text.
What if she was like, what if she gave you some like silky drawers to wear? Would you wear them?
Man, what I wear silky drawers.
Lingerie.
Yeah,
Lingerie.
Lingerie. Yeah.
That's what you want me to do that night? I put the fucking silky draw. What the fuck? I'm not wearing no tidy whities with I'm not wearing the
elephant
the
cake.
man
Yes.
thong and nothing, but you want some more whatever? What the fuck? I don't know. we do. The only thing we're not doing is butt stuff
No butt stuff.
Either
No
way,
butt
because
stuff.
you don't
Yeah,
want to
'cause he
put
don't
your,
wanna fuck her butt.
What if she want you to dress up like a cop?
I've never role played, but I would.
Okay, somebody ask.
I'd arrest that ass.
I'd arrest that ass.
Wait, so no butt play. So what if she tried to lick your ass? You ain't with that shit?
Yes, he is.
You can swipe. Don't tongue the inside. Don't swirl.
Swipe,
like a
no
credit
swirl.
card.
Swipe and get on past.
Swipe and no, just swipe.
You don't
Swipe or no swirling.
Swipe or decline.
I don't want to get tongue fucked in the ass. No, don't.
Tongue fuck.
You made it sound worse than what it is.
Yeah, once you said that, then I started to be like, all right, maybe.
Just saying.
Tusha, we appreciate you coming and sharing all of these stories with us today.
Yes.
I figured since I've been
Well
on
worth
you,
the wait.
for a while, I was like, I ain't gonna bullshit you. Just
I know. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, is Tusha really gonna come? Because I never feel like he's really gonna show up. You know, what I did, I had to double, triple check it.
is he really gonna show up? Mm-hmm. Damn.
I'm sure a lot of women feel like that.
Damn. When I was young, I did used to set up 3 dates every day.
3 dates and going
And
all 3
stand
of
two
them.
girls up.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Who is paying on
The
these
way you
dates,
said
though?
it.
Them
You,
or you?
Was what?
Were they paying on the
No,
dates?
that's me.
but would you at least call and cancel?
Or just straight
Or
up
just
Maybe.
not show up?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I would just make sure that
All this fucking karma, man.
I'm just saying. Just make sure I'm straight for the night.
You ever been heartbroken?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
4th grade.
shut up.
don't count.
Fucking God. Your heart wasn't even fully
No.
developed.
And a fourth
No,
grade.
I'm lying. That's a lie. The truth is, whenever you love someone, I'm in love with her, and it starts to break down and break up, and it's over. That's just like a sickness.
is heartbreak.
You're like sick in your stomach for like 2-3 months. It's just like some people it might last longer, but it took me about 60 days to get out of love and just really like fucking like stop being mad about picturing shit about her or
Right. Your eyes look watery right now.
I know. Don't cry.
thinking about her. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been there.
Listen, and it's real because he blinking.
Oh.
Oh.
You blink too.
I'm actually trying to get one out so y'all be like,
So he blinking extra fast. Like,
laughing makes me cry. I would if you make me laugh really hard, I'd be crying my ass off.
oh, me too.
Yeah.
Like I can't. It
But
just
that's a good feeling.
Yeah, that's good.
it just happens.
You said it just happens.
I got bad eyes too. My shit water easy.
Okay. So that works for you.
Like in
When
the-
you're trying to be
like on the
earnest.
win-
You look very earnest right now. Like I'm looking at you, your eyes are watery. I believe you.
I'm good.
I'm surprised. That's all I know. Because I know from listening to your music, I just thought that you would probably be totally different. And then for you to find out you're like this passionate,
But
loving
remember when we were
guy.
talking earlier? And
We
were
could
like,
do
what
two
kind of guy
short
you
night
think he
though.
is? Da, da, da.
We do 2 short night every now and
Same
then.
thing.
I
She was
thought
like,
it was
nah,
like-
he gonna be, he passionate. Like,
Right.
it's usually the ones that talk so much like hardcore shit. They
2 short nights
really
like
be
twice a year.
like not soft, but you know, they usually
Like,
be like
literally.
the opposite in real life.
Twice a year.
Right, because he's like, she like boys and girls, and she like to make them both squirt. And then he come on here like, I'm a passionate guy that just.
I've been in love.
That is passion. What are you talking about?
That's a little nasty, a little raunchy, a little, know.
That's
That's
passion.
passion to the fullest.
Really?
Boys and girls.
Yep.
Make them both squirt.
The best of both worlds.
Do guys?
R. Kelly.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Guys kind of squirt. They squirt out the tongue. And girls can squirt because they squirt.
Squirt,
We
squirt.
can- Yeah, it's the line was if you give her a dick or a pussy, she'll make it squirt. That
There
was
you
the line.
go. See?
Your mom, she loved when you sing that song.
Nah. With the other
My
one
mother
was
was not a
worse.
Too Short fan.
She wasn't?
She's a fan of Todd Shaw.
Okay, I could understand
You
that.
could go to my mother. My mother passed away 2 years. Rest in peace. But you could go to my mother and say, "Yo, Mama Shaw, do you know your son made this dirty ass song called Gangsters and Strippers, and he's talking about he's trying to get bitches to suck his dick?" And she'd be like, "No, I don't believe that." And you'd be like, "No, he's got a lot of dirty songs." She'd like, "Never heard him curse a day in my life. I never cursed in front of my mother ever. I never even said shit in front of her.
You
Nothing."
never invited to a show?
My mother came to a show in Phoenix. She used to live
Oh
in
my
Phoenix.
God.
And I knew she was gonna come up there. I'm thinking she's gonna come in the dressing room. They're like, I was getting ready to do the show, and I see her in the front row. I'm like, bro, it's gonna be no show if she's in the front row. Like,
I can't do it.
yeah, y'all got to get her back here, or I cannot do what I
You got
do.
songs without curses, though. You could have just
But
did a
it-
clean set.
Nah.
No, she got to come back.
Mama Shaw got to go.
And so she came backstage.
She had to. It was gonna be no show.
Oh my God. So she knew what you was all about then.
Yeah, but she just like back in the day they would put album out, and it would be the clean album too.
Yeah,
with
she had the
bleeps.
clean versions of everything.
I give her that. She listened to the radio songs that come on, but she knew she didn't want to hear that. I'm the youngest. I'm her youngest. She wasn't having that. Like, I'm listening to my baby go. My mother found some raps when I was in like 11th grade, and she took my rap book and slipped like an 8-page letter in that motherfucker, and it was just like she was mad.
So okay, yeah,
She was hot. She found them.
but she had to love the fact that you were making money legitimately and doing really well.
Not then at that point.
Oh, but when you got
At the part where you would have went to her and tried to be a hater, she would have been like, "Get out of here! He just bought me a Mercedes."
Oh, well, by the way, we was watching your video. We was mad because Gigi.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about this.
Who's Gigi?
Me.
You was in the video?
No,
She need to be.
but I would have put them hoes to shame.
Right, under the pole.
Oh, the pole
The
thing?
balance. Oh yeah.
Well,
She can show you on
We
this
was
light
in-
pole.
Okay, no.
Slow down.
we in LA, and I know about, professional pole dancing. I wasn't really looking for like strippers, so we went to a pole dancing school.
She actually
That's
has
what
a pole
she does,
dancing
yeah.
school.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Next time.
Next time.
ain't no next time. Let's do it right now.
We don't have a pole.
We need a pole. He
That's
got a
not
pole.
a
It's
pole.
just
Yeah.
That's not.
He's got a 9-inch pole.
That's not a pole.
Shit, I smell a pole somewhere in this building.
he looking around too, like he about
gotta
to
be
knock
one-
down the wall
in one of these
like,
rooms.
right here.
Make a pole, I don't know.
All right, we just wanted to put that out there just so you know, okay.
All right, well, we tried.
When is the last album, the third retirement album coming out?
The retirement.
Well, we just dropped
3 out of 4.
the appetizer, the sex tape. And the album is called The Pimp Tape. It'll be out in about 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay.
I don't know the exact date, but it's coming. It's got some nice features on it. The usual suspects. Who's on the album? You want to know who's on the album?
Yes, please.
Let's see here. T.I.'s on it. Snoop Dogg's on it. 2 Chainz is on it.
Sheesh.
Ty Dolla's on it.
That's the song we heard already, right?
Jordan Lucas is on it.
Oh, I like Joyner Lucas.
Jeremiah's on it.
Nice.
Kanye.
Ty Dolla $ign?
I said Ty Dolla. G-Eazy's on it. The Dream is on it.
Oh, I love
That's
the
fire.
Dream. Yeah.
God damn. Well, this is
Everybody.
That's cool.
That's lit.
he says a cool album.
Yeah, it's okay.
So it's all done.
We're looking
I mean-
forward to it.
It's hip hop, and we don't know.
It's
hip-hop.
called The Pimp Tape.
We don't know hip hop's boundaries, so we don't know what a 50-year-old could do in the rap game. We're gonna find out though.
Oh shit. Well, let's see.
I'm championing the OG careers and the young careers. I'm like, make it, man. Let's get a hot record or make a dope album.
No, I think that's great, and people have the utmost respect for you. So
Absolutely.
we do. We're excited that you came. This is a big deal for
Yeah,
us.
super big.
That Don Julio bottle is damn near empty.
It
Well,
really
we
is.
needed that.
We were sitting here waiting for you. We were like, let's have some more.
Shout
Don
out to the
Julio.
Don Julio drinkers because Patron get all that hype and shit.
Nah.
No, that's what we
Patron
drink.
is
Actually, Don
kerosene.
Julio is my
Yeah.
drink. When I
Patron
go
is
out, I be like, let
kerosene.
me get some
And
Don
in
Julio.
1942 is hella overrated.
I like the
I like it too.
1942.
You just can't mix
though.
it with nothing. You got to drink
You gotta
that
drink
straight.
it straight with a little lime.
I mix mine with cream soda.
All the 42 drinkers are bougie. Hey,
I think
bougie.
it's the hype. People also buy into the hype of a drink.
I'm
too.
not gonna lie. I've been drinking 1942
Since
for
a long
1942.
time.
Since
Shots of the
1942.
I'm not
Shots
gonna
of the
hold you
lime.
though.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, like my homeboys used to buy it when a while ago before like people was really getting that shit.
Don Julio 1942. It's about $150 in the store. That shit's
You
like
get it for
$1,500
like
in the club.
$110.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is $15 in the
$30 a
club.
shot in the club.
That's why you got to bring it in with you. You
How you do that?
just tell them, I'm coming to host, but I'm going to bring my own bottle with
Just
me.
put it in your pen.
Damn, she said I'm bringing my own hosting. I never got to say that.
You should.
That
You
you
I
do.
should.
never
bring your
thought
own
to say
stuff?
that.
Okay,
I
how
tell
you
them.
know?
I tell
Yeah,
them.
you tell them to get it for you, but you also want to have more because sometimes they'll be like,
They
oh,
only
we got
get you
2
one bottle.
bottles, and then you got to just bring some extra. Like, don't even worry about it.
I got some in the car.
Let me tell you what we do.
Uh-oh.
We walk around with Don Julio Blanco water bottles.
And now you know what it is.
Just take the water bottle, drink or pour the water out, fill it up with tequila or vodka.
You fuck better when you drunk?
I do everything. I'm not really like a staggering drunk. So I do everything probably. Like I can bowl, shoot pool, shoot baskets,
Shoot up the club.
fuck, rap, perform. I can do all these things inebriated, but I don't think it's better now. Because I think that super sober, stinky breath morning sex is the best it gets.
Super sober.
What I said about morning
Stinky
wood
breath, morning sex.
earlier.
I'm still saying what he said back so I can make sure everything.
Super sexy,
Sober.
stinking breath, morning sex
There
is
we
the
go.
shit.
Yeah.
Super sober, stinking breath.
Don't kiss
Stinky
me.
morning breath.
Don't talk too much. Just do it.
Just do it.
Now, you be thinking that you doing better when
Listen,
you're
the
drunk.
pussy been
but then it
marinating all night. And
True.
then you finally get up in that thing first thing in the morning.
But I really do feel like you be thinking you're doing the best when you're drunk, and then when you find out the next day, it was like you was really just drunk and fucking sloppy and shit. Because
Yeah, I
that
get
shit,
that
I'm not
drunk
gonna lie, that
where
shit
I'm
happened to
sloppy.
me before. Like I thought I had the best sex. I woke up, my ex was like,
You saw the tape. You was like, oh, what was
No,
I
it
doing?
was no
was I
tape,
doing?
sis. But I was like,
Time to replay.
Yeah. He was like, yo, you was fucked up last night.
Okay,
like,
have
we
you
couldn't
ever
even-
had this one? You know, of with all intentions that you went into this room or this place about to get down with this person. You wake up and you thinking like, I know we got here, and then you look around the room and it's fucked up, and you can't remember what y'all did to fuck it up.
Yeah.
Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Have you ever had that one?
That's a great night.
Don't answer that question.
I have wondered what happened to my tampon though. Remember that?
Oh my God. Don't say remember that like I was there, Angela.
I told you
have
the story before.
I know, you got to say it like that.
Right, remember I told you the story?
Remember that when we couldn't
was
find
joking
my
saying
tampon?
tampon.
I woke up.
I
I
was
was like,
squatting and you was digging.
No, never.
Me and my chick trashed the hotel room at the JW Marriott, and we talk about it to this day. We ever see each other like,
What did
what
we
the
do?
fuck happened that night in that room? I'm talking about the mattress was not on the box spring.
Nah.
The furniture was moved. We have no idea what we did that night.
was your dick
That's a
sore?
good night.
No, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
You ever had a sore dick?
back in the younger days?
From fucking too much, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess I worked that much.
That muscle.
Your shit's strong enough now.
I don't have that problem no more. The sprained dick.
It's sprained dick.
I had a bad experience with a really big girl when I was young.
She sat on it.
No,
And
she
it's
was on.
bucket?
She was on top and she was bucking, and it hit something that like knocked a little wind out of me. And I was trying to tell her
I can't breathe.
like you roll her over. But when you wind is out of you, you can't do nothing. I couldn't say stop. I couldn't, and she kept hitting that spot.
She hit the.
Oh, he died.
I was really like
I was dying.
and I love big women, but after that it's like we going sideways.
Or a doggy style or something.
No more top.
or I'm saying easy.
Or you need some type of like safe motion.
Motion.
A harness.
Safe word.
Cut.
A safe signal. But no, I ventured off into that world.
That'd
But
be an awful way to die. They'd be like,
I
too
nailed
short
it.
found.
I narrowed it down.
Underbody.
Under BBW.
I narrowed it down to sexy chubby.
Okay.
You know what that is?
What?
That's when it got a little extra, down south.
Uh-huh.
A little extra grown ass woman. That grown woman shit.
You said a sexy chubby?
Yeah, that grown woman shit. That real life shit. That shit's real. I like a little skinny girl too, but I'm just saying.
You don't discriminate. Basically.
Sexy, yeah. Hell yeah.
It's whatever. Whatever's
You
good.
can have the
Sexy is
fucking
as sexy
Tony Braxton
does.
do or the motherfucking 4-horse weave. I don't give a fuck.
What's the biggest you feel like you've ever like took down or like that you
Took
feel
down.
like you can handle? Yeah.
I like about this stick right here.
L'Oreal.
You're hilarious.
I knew what the answer was supposed to be.
No, that's not what it was supposed to be. I was really asking because you was like that. She was on top, and from then on, it was. To
I
the
mean, was
side.
she like Rasputia?
What's the biggest?
Just don't give me a big girl with little titties. That's all I gotta say.
Be proportionate.
Yeah.
Just don't give me a big girl with little
No
titties.
man chest for too short.
But there's high expectations for you, Too Short. Like any girl that fucks you, they have high expectations. They're like, he talk all this shit. He better be good in the bed.
No, they be like, I thought you was gonna have a little dick, nigga. Too short.
What?
Then when I like whip out, they be like,
I wouldn't think that people would think that about you by listening to your music. But then again, we did talk about that earlier. A lot of people talk a lot of shit.
I hear that so many. Why they call you
A
T-shirt?
lot of
Why they call you
rappers talk
short?
about their sex and
I got little ass hands.
You do have little hand. Usually you could
That
tell
was size
size
fucking
somebody's
9. Like,
Yeah. And you probably
I'm
with your little
an
hands when you
anomaly.
masturbate, you be like, my dick looks so much bigger with these little
I think my
hands.
once a day is actually why I got the girth. I worked it out.
For real? Because it was skinnier.
I don't know. I
a lot of
I thought
information.
it wasn't big, and then one day they was like, it's big.
They was like,
but
Maybe
y'all
I
already
worked
know
out.
what
I
I be
don't know.
saying about men that ain't like real tall.
they got bigger dicks.
They a tripod.
If you went around and did this all day, it might grow.
Oh my
No, I
God.
think that's true. Because if you're
Listen, men that aren't really tall. It's a lot of really tall men that don't have really.
And you guys have said if you suck on a
women
guy's
say
nipples
these
a lot, it
stories.
makes their nipples bigger.
It does get bigger.
Women say these stories about NBA niggas with little dicks. I'm like,
Oh Lord, we haven't heard those
big
stories.
feet dude wear size 15 with a little
Everybody
dick. Like,
here made a face. That's the most disappointing thing when a tall guy got a little dick, and you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
I don't
You too
feel like
big not to have more dick. Where's the rest of it?
Right.
Like,
Nah, I see a lot of
It don't
little
match.
guys.
oh, when
little
the little short homie just be whip out on you like, bow. You're like,
Tripod.
this little bastard.
I feel like little guys have little dicks. I don't know.
Experience.
To
little
me.
You seen that
guys,
before?
nah, man.
You haven't?
Short guys are tripods. I've been trying
It
to
just
tell y'all
sounds
this
funny.
I don't know.
for a
I've
long
seen
time.
some short
I've been trying
guys,
to tell y'all
short
this since
dicks.
last year.
I've been breaking down tall girls since I was a little dude. I'm like, we the same height sideways.
That's true too.
Like, if I got to get a saw and
always
chop your
thought-
ankles.
I always thought that was weird, like a guy shorter than a woman. And then like some guys really look for those kind of women that are over like
You know, my homie told me, he's like, fat girls ain't fat on their back.
You know what?
And on that note,
Right. Let's
Tall
end there.
girls ain't tall. Lay it down.
Fat girls ain't
the
fat on
20th
their
and
back.
final album, The Pimp Tape, is coming out soon. All
there's
right.
fire features on there. You got everything.
And then only 2 more retirements after that.
Right. You can't do more than 5 retirements
And
now.
music wise, it's some dope ass music. It's some raunchy, real adult content, and it's some real social conscious stuff on the album.
Gotta have balance.
And
Balance.
I've always had that in my career where
I
I
know.
felt like I speak on it, you know, what's going on in the world. I think our biggest problem right now in our community is the realization that we're victims of mass incarceration, and we need to figure out not only like how to get them brothers out of that slave situation of private jails and all this stuff, and just all these laws that just.
And probation for
But
long
really-
periods of time.
How can you get like the little kid to be like, yeah, my block, I'm on the block, yeah, I'm thugging. Like to realize that, bro, thugging is a short career,
Facts.
a very short career. That
I remember
like,
you
gonna
saying
end up
that
in
you
2
felt
places.
like the music business, the music industry kind of had a conspiracy against
not kind of, they did.
talking
let
about about politics and
They
uplifting the community.
they pushed the positive music to the side and promoted all the negative shit and all the fuck hoes, suck my dick, and I'm gangster. And we kind of like, we call conscious rap underground rap or something. We like, it wasn't that way. You know what I mean? It's like, we have a lot of dope rappers with a lot of dope messages, but we seem to only want to promote this one thing about bad bitch, you know, that shit. And I got a certain guilt level about being a part of ushering that shit in, but at the same time, when I was doing it, it was in a certain perspective. I have a song called Freaky Tales about having sex with 45 women, but then on the same album is a song, Life is Too Short. And it's talking about, you know, get up and get your money, like live your life. So I just think
and you've talked about drug issues and crack.
all kind of stuff that I'm really like. I had a song called The Setup. It was back in the 90s, like early 2000s. And I was just saying, you do realize this whole crack dealer thug shit is a fucking setup. And now I sit down and read a book like the new Jim Crow, and I'm like, it fucking was a setup. Like literally, it was a setup. Literally. And I don't.
Yeah, because actually having had as many mixtapes and albums as you had in your career, obviously there's going to be more content than what Too Short is pretty much known for, though. You know.
Yeah, well, I'm on a crusade right now just to let the little homies know you about to be a cold thug, right? Cold gangster. You probably in less than 10 years, you're probably either gonna be dead or locked up. We hear this shit over and over again. I ain't trying to scare you straight or nothing. I'm just trying to tell you, as a businessman, you probably could take those gangster years and be constructive and like become an expert at something that you
So true.
feel passionate about. I don't care what it is. You put them 5, 6, 7, 8 years in, you're gonna be good.
So true.
And it'll change your whole life. And we know the people that slip through the cracks, that accidentally, you know, like, you know, just figure it out by accident or something, or get a break, which a lot of, if you read a book like, what is it, Outliers, it has a lot to do with the natural ability to do something, but also chance of opportunities. And, you know, right place, right time type of shit. So you gotta, what's that one, the opportunity plus something, I don't know.
Plus hard work or something.
Yeah, some of them,
equals-
all them good sayings that be on the posters.
Right.
So, you know, I just feel like
Preparation and opportunity.
I'm
There
really
we go,
I'm really against my little homies, the little 3rd and 4th graders, like in 4 or 5 years going, I'm about to be a thug. Like, bro, this shit is tried and true, not successful, not a successful choice.
Right.
Because you look at movies like with Frank Lucas and shit, them dudes had long gangster careers. Not now. You get a super short career.
Right.
And they still told and ended up in jail for mad long. Their whole family was in jail.
It's a clip I saw on YouTube, like a video thing that literally has rappers who made diss records and then got killed.
Ooh.
Wow.
I sat there and watched that shit going. It was like top 10. Wow. Top 10 rappers who made a diss record and got murdered right after. What the
And this is
fuck?
all over something they're trying to do to get out of the street.
And it ended up taking him down.
Little dude looked like a little kid. He probably was like 16, 17, 18. He looked like he was like 12. And he like, fuck your hood. We BD, blah, blah, blah. And then they say he got knocked down right after that.
And that's true because a lot of times these little beasts could be squashed or settled with a conversation.
A grown man conversation.
But they're not gonna.
But they too quick trying to be thugs.
Oh, you gonna say you a hammer?
No, I was gonna say the laws that they changed in the late 80s locked up all the kingpins. The kingpins used to really be the police of the hood. And you wasn't gonna do wrong. Crime was gonna go down, but you wasn't gonna do wrong in the hood, or you had to answer to the kingpins. And we had a lot of order in those days. They locked all those dudes up, and our communities have been psycho since.
Nobody answers to anybody nowadays. That's what the problem is. Like, there's no OG, and people might say that, like, oh, OG, but they still do whatever they want to say.
Like, bruh, it's a better way to do it. OG, I want to hear this shit right now, OG. I want to hear that shit.
They don't want to hear it.
And you keep talking to him, he gonna fucking shoot you and then go shoot the person you try to talk him out of shooting.
There's no respect for like.
So how do we
But do you feel like you were hard-headed when you were that age too, though?
I feel like we were.
Because sometimes people got to learn on, but those are hard lessons. Those could be life and death lessons.
Young and dumb is young and dumb. But at the same time, young and dumb now gets you 28 fucking years in prison.
Right.
And you come home, you can't imagine.
We're 6 feet under.
Going to jail at 16 and being locked up with grown-ass men and coming home at the age of 42.
Ooh.
What have you lost?
Everything.
Your whole life.
I mean, you got a chance to come home and live again, but what did you lose? Yeah. Damn near everything. You got still a chance to live a good life, but you damn near lost every fucking thing.
Many things have gone on. That's why,
you can't see that at 16.
Nope.
Yes.
Like so much technology stuff. Even for you to come out, it's going to be a shock, just a whole culture shock. So like I say, you lost your life because you don't know what an iPhone is. You don't know what a smartphone is. You probably don't know how to get online. You know what I mean? That many years, you don't know how to do you probably forgot to walk across the goddamn street. And that's not even no joke. Like, that should have happened.
So, I'm on a crusade that I don't want to scare you straight. I just want to keep telling little homies that.
Give them the information.
Literally, you want to represent that block and be a thug. But bro, like with the time you're going to invest in that, you could do something very, very much more constructive.
Right.
When your homies come out of jail at 42, your other homies who did it right, they might have not been balling at 22, but now 20 years later doing it right, you got a nice house, nice family. You like punk ass little so-and-so? Oh no, he's balling now.
Yeah.
And then you went in jail as a boss and coming out the punkest nigga in the world is the man now. You like, how the fuck is this?
Because he did the right thing.
And you don't even know how to get yourself together because.
Well, you may never.
Some people don't.
There's some rich ass dope dealers that work at like FedEx and shit now.
Come on.
That's
Drive Uber.
And you got to work there because you're on a 10-year federal probation.
I was in Philly recently and I caught an Uber and this guy that like everybody used to like talk about, this.
Was your Uber driver?
Was the Uber driver. Yep.
And he would tell you straight up, no shame in his game, I fucked up.
Right.
And I wish I would have used all my smarts for smart things.
Don't waste your time.
My one thing is I want everybody to be awake.
Well, there's kudos to you for that, and there should be more people that's joining you in that crusade to help get these young guys in the right mind so they can do.
When you wake up in jail, it's a little too late sometimes.
That's very true.
And you like trying to tell the little homies coming through, bro, you got a chance, man. You going home, but it's
important for people to hear that message over and over again because you never know when it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Home.
Scared straight ain't my solution.
Right.
It's just to keep saying to the people it matters to, be constructive. That's all.
Because it might be good. You might listen to it coming from your parents and it don't mean nothing. But
even to the girls, I make a record, bitch, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, little girls, you ain't no bitch. You like it. You got to keep saying it. Listen to the music. You're not a bad bitch. You're a young lady. Like, you got to say it. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Damn, that's hard though. But I'm saying because you're telling them that, but then you're saying this in songs.
I'm trying to separate what entertainment is from what reality is.
Right.
Like when I get on stage, I'm going to say bitch 27 fucking 100 times. When I go backstage, I'm going to walk up to the lady and say, how you doing? It's going to be all respect. That's my job.
Right.
Like, let's keep it in the right context. I I don't want you making a record saying fuck them dudes on the next block and then you get killed right outside the studio. You know what I'm saying? You could have made a record saying fuck everybody. You wouldn't have fucking got killed.
Yeah, that don't mean you want everybody to get killed.
Fuck everybody on every block.
Yeah.
God
And
damn
I'm good.
it.
You said fuck them dudes and them dudes
Right.
killed your ass. Not cool.
All right, well, Too Short, the Pimp Tape is coming out. Can't wait to hear that, and it's going to have some balance on there, so we're looking forward to it. It's still
Shout
going
out
to
to
be
the
entertainment.
female pimps.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
That's us.
Right.
You know, yeah. How do you ask a man for money?
You
Need
asked.
some money.
You take it.
You just gotta ask.
You just asked.
I never.
And I have.
Look, I've never
Can
asked
you
nobody
give
for no
me?
money. You know, that,
You know
though.
the rent is due, right? Okay.
Oh, okay. Right.
I was in a
You know you've
barbershop
been
one
over here
day.
3 days.
I was in a barbershop. Niggas was competing to pay this hot girl's rent.
Woo.
They're like, I'll
Yeah,
pay
she's a
2
pimp.
months.
Yeah, what she do?
I pay that rent. I know, I'll pay too.
That's all chip in and pay the whole year.
And guess what? The bitch didn't pay her rent that month and got evicted. So after I did all that, no?
No, she
No,
got.
I'm joking.
That was 8 years ago. She's still rent free.
Oh, shit.
Well, damn.
I'm just
Yeah.
joking. I don't.
She got the juice.
Can we get her on lip service?
Right. Let's find out how she did it.
What is lip service?
It's a podcast.
No, it's a fucking
No.
blowjob.
What is lip
It's
service?
a podcast from now
It
on.
was a trick question.
Right.
He got you. It's a podcast.
No, what is lip service? What like the whole term? What is that?
It's
I don't
about,
think, I don't
girls-
think it's a blowjob. No,
It's
I
about
know what the
girls-
show is.
It's about girls eating butt.
No, it's
That's
not.
exactly what it is.
Mouth and lip service.
Not just swipe.
Like, get it up in there.
I think lip service might be a blowjob though.
Yeah.
Mouth and lip
Let's go to
service.
Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, mouth and lip
Somebody
service.
look up
Lip service is when you
I
just
said,
all
let me
talk.
do it. I
No,
think
sir, that's just lip.
when you
That's
can use
Angela.
your
She all
mouth
talk.
I'm all
for
talk.
more than one thing.
Lip service is when you can fit the balls and the dick in your mouth all in once.
All at the same time. Let's make that the definition of lip service. When you get both the balls and the dick in your mouth.
Okay.
That makes you a fucking
we could have-
chick.
And sing your
We got a child. You
ABCs.
could never do that to me.
Urban Dictionary.
I don't know. You
lip
gotta look
service.
online. I'm sure.
Ready? To just say something but not actually do it. To
That's what I
pretend,
just said.
to
Yeah.
pretend that you believe in a certain thing but not practice that belief.
That's lip
So just like
service.
running your mouth. Just like,
Running your mouth is
I'm
lip
Telling
service.
someone what they want to hear could
Ew.
be used to get
That's what I just
something
said.
or to
Remember
get
the
out
old
of a lecture.
hip hop song?
Ew.
I don't want no lip service. Don't give me no lip. I don't know.
I don't remember that one.
Okay.
Lip service is when you are giving a guy a blowjob and stick your finger in his butt and it comes really hard.
Show's over.